All right, welcome back, everybody. It's me, Burrito. We're back leveling our officer. I stopped at level 57. We finished the Corellia Legacy last time. Today, we're going to be starting the Talus Legacy, but before that, we're going to be doing a few other quests, as well as I want to talk about the Profession Counselor, which I'm in front of right now, Mos Eisley. The Profession Counselor is an NPC you can visit in front of the Mos Eisley, Theed, and Coronet starports. And when you go up and talk to her, you do two things. You can either change your profession, which if you take the first option, there'll be an associated cost. I've changed my profession a few times on this character already for leveling other professions. So I have 100,000 credits, but the first one's free. And at the start of every month, it decays by 1. So I actually already decayed from a previous tier, and now it's down to 100k. But if you agree, you'll get this menu where you can pick a profession to level into for that you aren't already. So I'd already be an officer, so I'd have to switch over to commando, spy. If you pick trader, you pick from the drop down. But we're not changing my profession right now. I'm happy as a officer. Sorry, I got smuggler brain still turned on. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing what I've been talking about in some previous streams, which is resetting my expertise. So the reason I'm going to be resetting my expertise today is we've done some leveling up. We've unlocked a few things from our profession tree, most importantly, some more AoE abilities, and those have been taking up a lot of my action. And now that we have 4 AoEs, we can get those AoEs doing a lot more stuff so that our rotation isn't just spamming paint target and sure shot constantly. You might want to reset your expertise during your leveling journey for a similar reason as mine, as you unlock abilities or have new opportunities to explore other builds. For example, commandos, that is a common profession to reset around the mid-50s. The reason being is at level 54 is the first level you can buy a special heavy weapon from another trader. So like a rocket launcher, flamethrower, etc. So until then, you can't use a special heavy weapon. But say you want to switch over to the rocket launcher as soon as possible, level 54, you want to reset your expertise so you can get the focus beam and lethal beam special abilities. That way your special heavy weapon has something to fire other than just what you'll unlock at, I think, level 58, which would be your dots. Your burn down, and it burns the dots. But anyways, so that gives you a little bit more options. Other people might want to change their profession or change their expertise up just to try new things. So for example, I'm running a melee build, as you all know. Nothing in here is melee specific, but I have committed points to the melee damage increase. But say I change my mind and now I do want to rock pistols or carbines, I could do that. Similarly, if you're playing a Jedi and you've been leveling with light side Jedi, and you're feeling that's going a little bit slow, you might want to try swapping over to the dark side tree. Or maybe you're leveling a medic and you've been putting a lot into healing and you feel like you want a little bit more damage, reset your expertise, make vital strike a little bit cheaper, make it do a little bit more damage, etc. Improve your dots. There's a lot of different reasons where you can reset your expertise, so let's do an example of doing it here. So I'm going to talk to the profession counselor. I'm going to be resetting my expertise, so the second option. And the first 5 times you reset an expertise, it's free. After that, it'll start costing a small amount of credits, much less so than resetting your changing your profession. And again, this also decays at the start of each month, so your reset expertise can decay back down to free. So I'm going to say, that sounds good, I'll take it. And you'll notice that my buffs disappeared when that happened. This is the reason I haven't gotten buffed already, is when you reset your expertise or change your profession, your buffs will be cleared from your bar. This is to prevent any unintended side effects from the process. If you are wearing an item that gives you a buff, so for example, we earned the Corellia Medal of Service last session, it's possible that I was wearing that and would wipe the buff, but if I unequip the medal and re-equip it, I'll get the buff back. It's the same thing when you have heroic jewelry in endgame. If you have that equipped with a buff, you see that you won't have any more, just unequip one item and re-equip it, it will re-equip that buff. But now if I open my expertise, you'll see that I have all of my points back, all 28 of them. Yes, 28 of them. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be changing our point allocation up. So let's go back over to squad command. I know I'm going to want to be keeping my buffs, so we're going to put points in there. And now that I have 4 AoEs, let's put points into Explosives Expert. And I'm going to want Tactics back and the Focus Fire buff back. And, ooh, this is a good one. Let's get some crit. Pistol Drill Master. Let's get some more of that. Inspiration's back. Scatter back. Identify weakness to buff paint target. We'll still be using that. Get charge. So this is basically the minimum that I want out of this tree. But I'm going to take it a little bit further. I like the stronger paint target, so we're going to grab that. Also, I'm going to get advanced target tracking, as the increased critical hit damage suffered by the targets are really nice. Especially since now, with our expertise, our AoE critical chance for these AoEs is base 50%, plus whatever our gear has. I'll show you what my chance to crit is after finishing my expertise here. So now we're going to go back to the officer specialization tree, as I got 9 points to spend. I was putting in precision because I'm silly. I'll probably switch this up to constitution later, but I'm going to stick with precision. We're going to get our close combat back, and now I have 1 point left. So I can keep going down the tree and try and get some more melee-centric attacks, or I could come back into this tree, and there's a few things I could do. I could either get a little bit more action cost reduction on my AoEs, which right now we're at 10% from this box. I can get advanced target identification back, so paint target and sure shot's going to be doing a little bit more damage. I think what I need right now is I'm going to keep going down this tree, as I want to get Decapitate soon. Decapitate is a very powerful melee attack, and also Grim Blows will give us 5% more crit chance, so that's just really good overall. So we're going to take that, and you'll notice what I did before changing my, before committing my profession points is down here. I set it to a bar that already had a lot of items on it, because you can see when you reallocate your profession points, or expertise points, you'll get a lot of abilities potentially, and a lot of ranks of those abilities. So I just want to move to a bar that's already filled out, or one that I'm not really using that much. So I could just remove them all, go back to my main bar, and then you see I don't have to like mess with moving stuff out, figuring what's what. I've just already cleaned that up. And then in here, I'm going to scroll down. I'm just going to get the highest rank mark of anything. So Focus Fire is highest here. Heal didn't change. Inspiration. We want Paint Target Mark 5. What Pistol Drill Master? We have Sure Shot Mark 5 because that was from our profession, not from the tree. And Tactics Mark 6. And then we want to get Scatter back. And we want to get Charge back. And I think that's everything. Cool. I would love to have infinite expertise points, Oboe, but that's not a thing in this game. If it was, then there really would be no choices to make. That's the unique thing about, or that's the nice thing about having skill trees in role-playing games, is they could force you to often commit to a certain playstyle or build. Officer, I wouldn't really say is a good example of that, outside of committing you to one of basically two weapon options, melee or ranged. There's not really too much critical thinking to be done here. Other expertise trees do a better job of that, like Smuggler. Smuggler's is a much better or more compelling tree with actual options in it, where you feel that you kind of want everything. When I look at the officer tree, there's a lot of stuff in it that I don't really care that I miss. I don't really care that I miss the stims because people are always AFK here. I don't care that I don't have last words because I try to plan not to die. I don't care about having the range bonuses because I'm not using range. Be cool to have, but either way, we've reset our expertise, so that's good to go. What we're going to do now is we're going to go get our entertainer buff like usual, and we're going to start doing some quests. Okay, we're back at the Squirrel Cave from the Tatooine Legacy, some of you may remember. But we are not here to mess around with the squill, so we're just going to sprint by all of them. Are you a disassociated goblin? I mean, look at this guy. These are weird humanoid monster thingies. They're gross. Look at his little eyes looking around. Looks like a bad Halloween outfit. Here we are at the Hermit. We saw him earlier when doing the Legacy quest. We were doing the quest called the Hero of Tatooine. And this will give us a very fun and interesting reward. The Hermit says, "Well met, traveler. It brings you to my small and lonely abode. I was curious to see you lived here. Merely an old man. I keep to myself and tend to my books. I think I philosophize. You guys ever just meet a random man in a cave just being like, hey, what are you doing here? He's like, philosophy? Oh, okay. Here in this cave, I am able to watch after myself. These cold, lifeless walls do not disturb me any longer. Far too long have I lived here in solitude. I have become stoic to its effects." What do you philosophize about, old man? Mind your manners, child. I philosophize. I can't. He's got words about the state of our worlds. of these dark times. How can you learn about the dark times if you're in a fucking cave? Dark times. What are you? The dark times. Pirates and criminals travel freely. The old republic has been shattered. The Jedi have been hunted to all but extinction. Over all of this hangs the shadow of the Empire. You speak truly, the Empire rules ruthlessly and unjustly, or you speak boldly, my friend. Dangerously, in fact. We're going to do the first one. It is my belief that the galaxy is in dire need of heroes. Those individuals who have demonstrated beyond doubt their dedication to the path of light. You are brash and young, but perhaps one day you'll become a hero and bring light to the darkened place. See, what's weird is you can make your character look a billion years old, especially as a human. So, like, is this guy just ancient or what? I wish to become a hero. A noble intent, but intentions in the face of a challenge are as dust upon a Tatooine windstorm. One, all in all, what is dust in the wind? One must act, and through one's actions, one might be proven a hero. I prove myself a hero. Travel to the world. Perform acts that demonstrate your heroism. Through these actions, you will be transformed. A hero must be honorable, intelligent, courageous, and altruistic. You must seek to help the world despite the cost. I would do these things. Return to me when you have proven a measure of your character. An act of honor, an act of intellect, an act of courage, and an act of altruism. Demonstrate to me these characters, since I will bestow upon you the mark of the hero. What's the mark of the hero? I wasn't always an old man. Many years ago, I won many a campaign against the forces of darkness. I wore the symbol about my neck as a reminder of my cause. I would pass this thing to the one I believe capable of continuing my work. I will seek to prove my character. Oh my god, he just won't shut up. Good. Why is he so tall? I think it's because I'm so short. He says, good. First, a small task for you to prove yourself worthy of my challenge, worthy of becoming a hero. Within the depths of this cave, there lies an item which has been stolen from my home by the vile creatures that live here. I need to continue my studies. It is the skull of a squill. Find it, return it to me, and I will present you the ways in which you can become the hero of Tatooine. I'll do this for you. Go then, hero. One cannot become a hero by spending all day chatting with a crazed old man. May the force be with you. So yes, the rewards for this quest are twofold. It is a ring and 4 pieces of furniture. The 4 pieces of furniture will look familiar to those who either watched or done the Naboo quest legacy. It's the Gungan artifacts that Boss Nass has you run around and collect. Yeah, I don't know. You can wear rings around your neck, but the ring he gives you does occupy a ring slot. Maybe it was at one point supposed to be a necklace and it got changed to a ring for some reason. That or the item creator didn't get the memo. But the reason we're getting this ring is that it is full of meme potential. It's highly niche though. And what I mean by meme potential is while you wear this ring, if you are slain in combat, so if you're dead, you can go into your inventory and activate the ring as long as you're wearing it and it will revive you. It has a number of charges, so you can't use it all the time. Also, here we are at a skull already. Searching the pile. But you can't, so yeah, it's a limited number of times. And again, it occupies your ring slot. So that means, you know, you can't wear other rings, which is what makes this ring not terribly important, because at the end of the game, you're likely going to be wearing a piece of Aurelia jewelry in your ring slot for your 5-piece set bonus. However, you can use this ring in some very specific situations, especially if you're trying to brute force completing certain quests that are meant for group solo. The ring does have a cooldown of a day, so you can't spam it. Use bomb was wisely fox, something like that. So we're back at the hermit, and we're going to give him the skull. I see that you've returned, my child. We're not blood related, and you're not my adoptive parent. I have the ring you're looking for. Excellent. You have proven yourself as worthy of my challenges. In order to deserve the mark of the hero, you must undergo 4 different tasks and gain the mark of courage, honor, intellect, altruism. Which task would you like to learn about? I would like to learn about the mark of altruism. To attain the mark of altruism, you must selflessly help a soul in need. Somewhere in the harsh desert heat, a farmer desperately cries out, in need of a hero. Thank you. The mark of honor. Somewhere on this desert planet, strife between ranchers and pirates rages on. Seek them out, choose the correct path, and the mark of honor shall be bestowed upon you. Thank you. The mark of courage. You will gain the mark of courage by defeating a ferocious beast bent on terrorizing the world. Speak with the people of the citizens of Tatooine. Perhaps they know of such a beast. Thank you. And lastly, the mark of intellect. In order to attain the mark of intellect, you must find one in need of your wisdom. Perhaps a bounty hunter needs assistance, or a puzzle needs to be solved somewhere in the galaxy. I beseech you to keep an eye out while traveling to the cities of Tatooine. You'll find what you're looking for. Thank you. I'm done. Thank you for the information. Go then. Seek the tasks which I have described for you. Return to me when you have completed them. Only then will you become the hero of Tatooine. So you can see this is the level 40 quest recommended. And you don't really need to talk to him to get all this information in your journal. It's just in your journal, the conversation's flavor. We'll just go in order, though. Yes. Is he like 8 feet tall? No, I think I'm like 4 foot tall, and he's like 7 feet tall. He is very tall, but I'm also very short. I think I moved the height slider to lowest, and Bothans can be shorter than other species. Bothans and I think Rhodians, so the species that guy is, they can both be unusually short or uncommonly short between the other humanoid species, while Trandoshans and Wookiees can be abnormal, and Ithorians, I think, can be abnormally tall comparatively. That's how they helped add like variety between the species options in terms of like filling the galaxy. Like a Trandoshan literally can't be smaller than a Bothan. They just don't have the option to. It kind of inhibits some roleplay opportunity because you could say, oh, maybe I am just a really short Trandoshan. Well, what's it to you? But whatever. All right, so I'm going to be using the SWG Legends wiki. Well, right now I'm on the old fandom wiki because that's what I have an old hyperlink for, but fandom's bad, everybody. So, because I don't remember exactly where all this stuff is. So ignore that I named this waypoint Moisty Boy. Let's see, where is he? He's out there? Really? We're going to go speak to Moisty Boy. Okay, so we are here at the Moisture Farmer site. Hopefully he will spawn. Apparently the Moisture Farmer, according to the wiki, spawns only 12 hours and 15 minutes. I don't know if they changed that on Legends. But here's Moisty Boy. Please, oh please, you've got to help me. I'm desperate. Slow down. What's the matter? It's my wife and daughter. They're gone. I was out checking the moisture crop, and when I got back to the house, I found a note saying they've been kidnapped. They're being held for ransom. That's terrible. Don't you think I know that? My family has been kidnapped. The only two things in my life I hold dear. Of course it's terrible. Do you know where your family was taken? No, I don't. There were lots of tracks leading away from our house. Heading this way, though. I think there might be a cave or something in this direction. They might be holed up there. What can I do to help? Well, I don't have the money to pay the ransom, and if I don't pay, they said they would sell my wife and daughter into slavery. So I'm on my way to try and rescue them myself, although I don't think that I'll be able to put up a good fight. I'll go rescue your family for you. Are you sure? I appreciate your selflessness, but it'll probably be very dangerous, though I agree that you are probably better equipped to go than I. I'm also 17 levels over what they probably are. Yes, I'll go save your wife and daughter. Thank you very much. You have my sincerest gratitude, but do be careful for my family's sake. Here, I'll transmit the location to your data pad. I think the brutes did this. Might be hopefully the cave there, which is over there. All right, so we're here at the cave where this man's family is supposedly kidnapped in. I think I just blitz. Blitzkrieg Bop. Everything in here is level 15. That was one thing that's strange about this quest. It has a level 40 requirement, but then the enemy levels kind of vary. I think I went the wrong way. Sure did. Part of the reason I like playing shorter characters in Star Wars Galaxies is because the animation interpolates faster for walking. So I feel like I'm walking faster. When playing a tall character, it just doesn't feel like I'm going that fast. Oh no, they're over there. Oh my god, wait, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I have to blow this up with a bomb. So they abducted them and put them back there. But I need a bomb? Okay, yeah, we have to go. I was going the right way the first time. My bad. Dragon skull? Well, yeah, I mean, I drove by a crate dragon earlier. I just didn't highlight it because they're kind of all over the place here. That's likely the skeleton of a crate dragon. I don't know how it wiggled itself down the cave and died in that specific way. Because this seems like a natural cave formation, or at least, well, natural. It's a girl boss, that's how. I guess. A girl boss its way down to its own burial ground. But the weird thing is the Crate Graveyard's a few thousand meters north. You think a girl boss its way up that way, you know? If I just turned this corner, I could have saved myself the trip of walking back here. Excuse me, Bug. I need to search this crate. Thank you. I stole that cave beetle's box of explosives. Poor guy. He'll never get it back. She wanted to be the environmental storytelling skeleton. They use that skeleton in a few places. They used it outside the Aurelia village on Dathomir. You like Dathomir, Obo. It's women are in charge. They all have magic, and they enslave men. And they control giant rancors and spiders. Not dragons and birds, though, sorry. So I guess not. It's not a winner on every box. It is Girl Boss Town, that is true. It's burrowed like in the Mandalorian. I don't like the Mandalorian Crate Dragon. It's just a fucking worm. Alright, so to do this part, you need to open the radio menu on the Rocky Crevice. Open it, drag this explosives in. We have 10 seconds before it explodes. Take me. Take me to a sweet embrace. Come on. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I've taken some damage from my proximity to the explosion. It doesn't... I don't have a debuff. I didn't see my health bar move. So apparently it wasn't significant. Farmers, who are you? Another one of those filthy pirates? Get away from me. How did the pirates get you back here, lady? No, I'm here to save you. Really? Oh, I knew someone would come to save us. What would you like us to do? How did you know your husband was wandering around the desert on his own? Follow me, I'll lead you out of here. Okay, but before we go, I need to take this collection item because I don't want to have to ever blow up that rock ever again. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I think if we get too far away, she'll get mad. You could walk. You could like hold down the toggle option to walk, but I'll just, you know. I mean, sure, why not? I don't think it's any slower. Is this the only child in the game? Like, real talk. Are there any other children NPCs in the game besides this one? I just had this realization. I think this is the only child in the galaxy, everybody. We found her. And she's just a tiny person, but I guess that's all children when you think about it. This is a scaled-down woman model. Every Star Wars is birthed fully formed and fully sized. It's true. Yoda was. He just came right out like, I'm a puppet, baby. I'm gonna shit my pants and die in this movie. Yeet. And then he did it. I guess these pirates really don't care about the ransom because they're not stopping me. I guess seeing a fully armored dog lady run in with a knife and then take an explosive to the face and not get scratched really intimidated them. That's true. The Roach statues around really are even smaller. I kind of think of them more as like just animated statues. It is weird though that they just took his model and shrunk him down, and with all the animations and everything, rather than just making them like an object and whatever. I don't know. Maybe they thought it was funny. I'm gonna throw my knife at that man. How much health did you survive with? 35. Amazing. That guy had plot armor. That guy didn't. I like how they scattered skeletons all over this cave. They're like, we're pirates. We gotta be spooky. There we go. Quest Mark of Altruism. The farmers always say, thank you so much for helping us. We'll go straight home from here. I promise. And she won't talk to me, and the child's still giving me the cold shoulder. Well, there we go. 1 of 4 complete, everybody. How about we do, let's see what's next. Mark of Honor. So here we are at the pirate base. We are a little bit outside Mos Eisley. We're going to be running in here. I don't really care about all these dudes. Attack him and get his health down to 1/3. Gonna auto attack on him. There we go. He says, wait, don't hurt us. We give up. And we're going to talk to him. Whoa, hold on. I give up. Whoa, you're pretty tough, my friend. In fact, you'd be the perfect person to help out with our little dilemma we've been facing. Right, boys? As I don't know who he's talking to. Are you interested in a little task we have for you? First, what's the task? A little skeptical, eh? I guess I don't blame you after all. We are pirates, har har. Oh, the task, right. Some of our boys were looting a rancher's house when he walked in. He and his wife are holding our boys captive. We want you to go and help them escape. Well, what do you think? What's in it for me? We'll be in debt to you. That's all we can offer. There might be some loot still after the house. Yeah, I'll help. Good. The rancher's house is near Mos Eisley. Well, sort of. I've marked it on your map. Be quick about it. So this is the mark of honor. We have to do whatever we think is the honorable action here. There is a right and wrong answer. Oh yeah, here's the mark of altruism. So yes, it's the Gungan artifact thingies. You can assemble them all into a ball, though. Once you get all 4, collect them all. Let me... Alright, so here we are at the house. It's weird that none of this gives... They didn't use the journal system for this at all, but whatever. You enter to see what... you enter what seems to be a rancher's house. It appears it's sensibly decorated and pleasant, and the aroma of freshly baked goods greets you. In the distance, you can hear faint but frantic murmuring. You should investigate. Here is the rancher's wife. Helen Goldenfield. Who are you? More of those thugs? I'll lock you up like I did the rest of your friends. Get out. Hold on, I'm not a thug or a pirate at all. Really? Wait a second. I guess you don't look like a pirate or a thug. I'm sorry. I'm so riled up and I can hardly think straight. Look, I could use your help with this. My husband, he's left to contact the authorities. I need to go calm down, or I maybe do something drastic. Please go down the stairs and keep an eye on those thugs for me. It would really help me out. I'll go keep an eye on them. Thank you so much. There's an intercom outside the room in which I've locked them up. They may try and coerce you into helping them. Just ignore them. I need to go relax for a minute. So we have to do what's honorable here. Now you could think that the honorable thing is to honor our accord with the pirate boss. No. If we help the pirates, we will fail. So we're gonna radio the intercom and use that. We're gonna, or I guess, converse with it. Hey, is anyone out there? Who is that? I'm here to watch over you. Who sent you? That wife? She's no good. She tricked us and is starving us in here. Come on, help us out. We can't do it alone. Our means of escape will cause too much of a ruckus, and she'll just catch us again. Go distract her and we'll do our thing. I'm just saying that, like, the wife must be a fucking badass if all the pirates are afraid of her. Stay quiet in there or I'll do no such thing. Blast it. We're going to be stuck in here. Don't tell her our plans. We'll be finished. How are they? Are they behaving? Thank you for helping me. I completely appreciate it. You know, you did a great job decorating this place. So that's the dishonorable thing to do. The honorable thing is they're planning to break out as we speak. And then there we go. Quest mark of honor. I can't believe this. I am awed by your honor. Thank you so much for helping us. Oh, here comes my husband now. They're going to take those nasty thugs away. Here, you really deserve this. I hope you do you well, which is this mark of honor. Wow, thanks. Put a spell of mildew emanates from the wet dungeon walls. I hope they don't run niggers. So let's wait for a second because this part's really funny. I don't know who this rancher is. He must be doing good shit because he was able to get a dark trooper out here. 2 dark troopers. All he says is the authorities here are Yuka. Yes, I'm so glad you're here. And the dark trooper says, give up. It's all over. Yeah. How could you get fucking dark troopers out here? We're going to take you away. A captured pirate. A captured pirate. And they walk up. I actually never watched this script play out. I usually just leave. So this is quite entertaining. The rancher's wife says, keep him away from me. Keep going. They're both female, though? Maybe? Female presenting, at least. See, they just get to the front door and then they obliterate. Cool. There's the mark of honor. Easy. Just don't fuck it up. Or you gotta do it again. Alright, well, let's go do the mark of intellect. So the way the mark of intellect works is that you see all these waypoints that are now on my map. These are all places where this bounty hunter and the hunt targets may appear. So we just have to go around until we find them. They cycle every so often. I believe that's how it works. Either way, the bounty hunter's name is Tara Finn. Let's just start Isley and go clockwise. You also obliterate when you approach the front door? Damn. I usually obliterate when I approach blood relatives. Alright, so they are not here. Check off Mos Eisley. I guess let's just go check Bespin. I don't know why, but every time I do this quest, they're usually in Bespin by coincidence. I would have shuttled to Anchorhead, but that shuttle left me, so... Shuttle abandonment issues. This looks like Morrowind. Man, I wish it looked like Morrowind. Oh yeah, look, they're here in Bespin. I could see their names through the wall. Everyone had stretched out, funny, low poly faces. This was Morrowind. Shasta random level 90 Deadeye. Alright, so they are in fact here on the side of the Bespin starport. Here's the bounty hunter. You there, do you know any of these smugglers? Smugglers? Why would I know any smugglers? No, I didn't think so. Curse is not what I do. What seems to be the problem? One of the smugglers is my mark, I think. I'm not sure. I've been tracking him for some time and just now caught up with him here on this city. Why didn't you arrest him? Arrest him? Yeah, I would arrest him, but the problem is I don't know which one of these smugglers he is. You've got to be the worst bounty hunter. I thought you were tracking him down for a long time. The guy I'm looking for stole some equipment. Nobody got a good look at him, but the crate that he stole had a transponder signal attached to it. Then why not find the one with the transponder? You must think I'm stupid, don't you? Yeah, a little bit. A little while after I tracked the signal to the city, it went dead. He must have found it and turned it off. Have you questioned all the smugglers here? Questioned them? Yep. I found all the suspected smugglers in the area and brought them here. Questioned them, pushed them around, roughed them up, you name it. What did you find out? To be honest, I'm a little confused. I know the smuggler captain and I can trust him. But everyone else just blames each other and I don't know what to do. Maybe I can find out who your mark is. You really do think I'm stupid. I can handle this myself, but if you want to, give it a shot. See what you can find out. So this is a logic puzzle. So basically, she trusts the smuggler captain. So him fan, which says, I've got a flight plan to plan, but the idiot of a bounty hunter keeps interrupting me with questions, kind of like you. What do you know about the stolen equipment? Stop asking pointless questions. What do you know about the other smugglers? There's really not much that I can tell you. I know most of these smugglers pretty well, though. 2 of them are compulsive liars. The others are trustworthy. So 2 of them always lie, and 3 of them tell the truth. So it's a logic puzzle. So if I talk to Clappenny, he says, curse of luck, I've got a package coming in today, but that bounty hunter won't let me leave. What do you know about the other smugglers? So this Capellani, he says, that Barusk is a filthy liar. Everyone here is know it. So he says Barusk is a liar. Peruga says Capellani, that guy we just talked to, nor she have anything to do with this. So leave them alone. Ricklick says, look, I really need to get him a job. He says Peruga and Delonis were talking to each other. They're both liars. Don't trust either of them. So he says Peruga and Delonis are both liars. So those would be the 2 liars. So he would have to be the one of the trustworthy ones. But if we go into here, this one says, Delonis says, I'll tell you what, I've been around and I hear things, and I'm sure it's either Peruga or Ricklin that the bounty hunter is looking for. Thank you for your time. So he thinks it's one of those 2. Barusk says, I wonder how long until that bounty hunter gives up, and then I know for a fact that Ricklin is a liar, and I know that either Peruga or Delonis is lying, but the other isn't. Basically, there's a logic puzzle here. I already know what the answer is, though, so yeah, I knew who it is. It's Rick Clinton. Yay! Alright, so we're going to be defeating a galaxy-threatening monster that's going to crush all of existence, apparently, or something like that. We're going to hunt a galaxy monster that is going to crush all existence. It's just a level 40 boar. It's dead. As the creature falls, you notice a glittering on its corpse. So if you radio the corpse, and I guess do loot, because you can't auto-loot it. You'll loot the Mark of Courage. Yay, we did it! Wow, we gotta go back to the Hermit now. That's why this quest is level 40, because of that one NPC, by the way. Alright, so we're back with the Hermit. We have all of our marks of heroism. I returned from my journeys, my friend. Apparently we're friends now. You see, I see you bear the marks of courage, honor, intellect, and altruism. Can it be? Have I found the one I sought? Yes, I'm here to your hero. Mark of the hero. You have done great things in the name of the light. I am honored to be in your presence. Take my mark of the hero and remind you of your cause. Do not forget why you fight. Good luck, young warrior. Thanks. And that leveled us up, baby. Sorry, give me heal mark 3. I'm like, it healed me. Brain fart? More crit. Oh yeah, I never showed you how much crit I have now. For AoEs. My base critical chance is 36.65, so my AoEs are hitting for 86.65% of the time as a crit. Yeah. That is with the Entertainer buff. But I'm not fully buffed either, so you know what? We'll call it even. You can't put the no trade mark items in my backpack. I can only put them in my bank or house. Weird. Anyway, here's the Mark of the Hero ring. It has 50 charges on Legends at least. I could wear this and revive. I'm not going to need that anytime soon. So we'll just throw that in my backpack. Honestly, I should just put it in my droid. All right, everybody. So we finished the Hero of Tatooine, and now we're going to be talking to Mort. And we're going to be starting we're going to be avenging Mort. He's supposed to be a clone trooper, by the way. Check him out. He kind of looks like the actor. A little bit. What's up, bro? I'm a bit busy here. This glass is the only friend I need. I was going to buy you another friend, but I guess not. Well, one can never have too many friends, I guess, bartender. Another one of these. So I assume this friend comes with a price? I'm just curious. You look familiar. Yeah, sure I do, considering I used to have more brothers than there's people on this planet. You're a clone? This player's asking if they can give me anything. Milk. Guilty. Never been a clone before. Do you work for the Empire? I was part of liberating the galaxy and bringing our glorious empire to power. Nowadays I just drink. That's not possible. I thought you were all died young? Question mark. This guy's not getting me milk. Rude. See this arm? Well, it's not the only thing that's not flesh in my body. Go on. I would have been better off dying with the rest of them, though. Why do you say that? What else can I do? I'm a washed-up soldier that knows nothing else except drinking. I'm getting really good at that. My life has no purpose. That can't be true. What happened to you? I was bred to be part of one of the clone trooper commando squadrons, elite 4-man teams causing disruption behind enemy lines. During the battles of Kashyyyk, I and my squadron had one such mission, taking over a command bunker deep inside enemy territory. You really interested in this? Yes, please go on. The mission was going well. It wasn't the first time we've done something like this. We blew up the bunker and were on our way to be extracted when the enemy found us. We notified command that we were under attack, but would still be on time at extraction. We worked our way toward it as quickly as we could, dispatching pursuers by the dozens. Yes. As we approached the extraction point, we saw our LAAT, or LAT, take off. It's their transport thing. It's the thing in the Clone Wars movie where they ride in and Yoda's on it. He's like, lots of men we have. Drop Jedis in the ring, or whatever. There was barely any enemy left, and none of the extraction point. But our commander saw us as expendable clones and would rather lose us than risk a carrier. What do? We tried to make it back towards our own ranks, but we were deep inside the Kashyyyk forests, and let me tell you, those forests are deep. How deep, my man? Over the next few weeks, I experienced the deaths of my 3 brothers to wildlife, enemies, and nature itself. Is wildlife not nature? I thought clones didn't have feelings. So did our commanders, but let me tell you, kid, I felt pain so strong that it could have been my own as my brothers fell. So how did you eventually end up here? For months, maybe even years, I was living in the forest of Kashyyyk. During a fight over food with one of the monstrous creatures on the planet, before I could put it down, I lost my arm. I just laid down on my back and thought, well, that was that. But it wasn't. No, I was laying there bleeding to death. A research expedition happened upon me. They saved my life, but had ulterior motives. Dr. Ortaz, the leader of the expedition, saw me as a perfect lab animal and started experimenting me. And I thought my life was tough. I don't know. I've just been running around murdering people. Eventually, I regained my strength, though, and put an end to the experiments permanently. I managed to sneak onto a freighter and make my way there to here. And that about wraps up my life story. Amazing. Have you been here ever since? Well, I did try to track down my old commander for some good old revenge a few years ago, but by that time, he was a high-ranking officer in the Empire, and I had no chance to get to him, so I gave up. Is he still alive? Yes, he's retired now, but not much easier to get to, especially in my estate. From what I've managed to find out, he's running a racket smuggling Imperial weapons he can get a hold of with old contacts, selling them to anyone who will pay. Why don't you turn him in? If the Empire found out I was alive, well, let's just say it wouldn't stay that way. Besides, I don't have any evidence. Say I had some time to look into this. Where would I start? If you are something else, friend. If nothing else, you have brought a smile on my face for the first time, and well, maybe for the first time, if you're serious. If you're serious, though, he's running his operation out of a hotel in Corinna, Naboo. His name is Morkov. I will look into it, my friend. You want another? Actually, I think I'm fine. I'm not getting my hopes up, but if you're actually going to check into it, I wish you good luck. I will be back and let you know what happened. You're something else, friend. All right, so we got to go to Corinne. There we go. Yeah, so this quest will give you This quest will always reward you with a full set of armor and a hologram. The hologram and armor you get are dependent on your current faction affiliation. So as a rebel, I'm going to get a set of red and white Katarn armor and an X-Wing hologram. Neutral, I get a blue and white set of armor with a YT 1300 hologram. And if I was Imperial, I would get a TIE Fighter hologram with black and green armor. You can always leave your faction and pick up different factions if you want the neutral reward or other factional rewards. You have the points. Honestly, the armor isn't too expensive. You can always trade for it from other people or sell your own and buy it, etc. So I just do it and not worry about it. But here with Morkov, how may I assist? I'm going to say, I'm here on behalf of Jabba the Hutt. Another one, can you please tell your master to stick in the same person doing this business? It's getting a little tiresome doing background checks on all of you. A lot of people in my master service have a short lifespan. Let's go with that one. Yeah, I suppose that would be true. Never mind on the background check. What does the Hutt want this time? So we guys have for 5 new E11s, which I can go kill a couple stormtroopers and get that. 5 crates of E11s, or an AT-AT. A little bit much. Let's go for the 5 crates of E11s. The tie would take a little bit of time. Oh yeah, a tie. We're going to need a week for that one. The crates I can have ready for you when you arrive at the usual location. Usual location? Did not tell you anything? My information is very sparse. I'd say very well. There's an empty building located across from the hotel in Deja Peak. My courier will meet you there, meet you upstairs in that building. So we got to go back to Deja Peak, another favorite location. All right, so we're at the point of business. I think he's upstairs. Can't remember if he's hiding in the basement or if he's upstairs. All right, here he is. Oh, whoa, Paul. Finally, I don't like waiting. Where's the creds? Oh, I didn't bring any. Here's all my AoEs. Bye. That was overkill. Honestly, I could have just used one. Oh yeah, we got logs. Dangerous logs. Hold on. The courier had on him all of his and Morkov's transactions the last year. This could be what Mort needs. Return him to the DR Cantina on Talus. I've dropped some dangerous logs before. I wish he was on the other side of the counter, so I'd have to run over here. But here we are, Mort. There you go. How are things? Quite well. I've recovered these logs of Morkov's business. So Mort reads through data and says, "This is really good, Vum. I don't pretend to understand everything that is on here, but I bet that the Rebel Alliance would be very interested in some of these transactions, especially the ones that show him selling low quality and even faulty equipment to them. He must be responsible for hundreds of deaths on their part." I bet you are right. What are you going to do? I'm going to find the right person in the Alliance to show this to. Revenge will finally be mine. Come back and let me know what happened. I can't wait. And there's level 59. Alright, so we gotta go find somebody in the Alliance. We're going to Tatooine, everybody. Alright, so here we're at the Tatooine Rebel Base. You can find it as a point of interest as abandoned Rebel Base. It's not that abandoned, though, because we got a badge for coming here. Wow. You can still find some interesting people to talk to in here. Like Admiral Akbar and Leia Organa. Let's talk to Leia. How may I help you, soldier? I bring great news, Your Highness. We haven't didn't have enough of those. I have come across logs that show a traitor. Who might that be? The arms dealer Morkov. He's been selling you faulty weapons. Let me see that, please. She takes the data pad, looks it over. I've seen many men and women die from accidents and malfunctions. What we thought to be mistreatment on the soldiers' part now turns out to be intention of this monster. What would you have me do, Your Highness? I don't care what it takes, but he has to be punished for those inhumane crimes. You know where to find him. Can you do it, soldier? Of course, Your Highness. He won't get away with this. Good. Any more information you recover from him, I'd be interested in as well. It'll help us track down what he sold us. Good luck, soldier, and thank you. Many men and women have their life already. You owe you their life already. Where's the starship terminal here? I know there's a starship terminal here. Is it in here? Am I insane? Oh no, here it is. Haha. Sick. This is the location you can land at if you join certain piloting squadrons of the Rebel variety. All right, we're back with Morkov. Just immediately. I don't know who you are, what your deal is, but you'll pay with your life for what you did. What did I do? His droids are a little bit chunkier than he is. I just used 2 AoEs. I'm gonna beat the rest up. It is done. That's the quest. It is done. Apparently not, because I still got the quest objective. So we gotta go back and see Leia. Unless that he stands on the couch. If someone was to bust into your place and you're sitting on the couch and they look for a fight, wouldn't you want to jump up on your couch and just fist fight? You can kick them. It's easy to kick them if you're up on the couch. When you're playing Star Wars and you actually get a high ground situation, it's like the ultimate, like, yes, it works. You're not having to force it through in some other scenario. Like, no, literally the high ground came into play here. I didn't make that joke yesterday when I was playing Battlefront. What a missed opportunity. Also, if it wasn't obvious, if you're an Imperial, you would not be reporting to Leia. You'd be going to an Imperial individual. I don't remember where you go when you're neutral. Good to see you again, soldier. How did it go? I got a whole lot of the scum and his logs. And Morkov, let's just say his business is closed permanently. Yeah! Puts the shades on. I understand. We will use these logs to track down any of the equipment we purchased from him. Thank you again, soldier. You've done the Alliance a great service and saved many lives. And that's where we get the X-Wing hologram. Leia's like, great job. Have this collectible holographic item. I'm like, thanks. Is she romanceable? No. This game's not that dynamic. Oh yeah, we gotta go talk to Mort. Good to see you, Vom. How are things coming along? Morkov finally got what he deserved. Are you sure? What happened? I went to the Alliance. They got a bit upset. They had him killed? Sort of. They asked me to do it. After all these years, I can't believe it. When you went on your way to the Alliance, I didn't truly expect to actually get my revenge. But you proved me wrong, my friend. I may sound bloodthirsty, but after what that scum did to me and probably thousands of others, he deserved it. Trust me. I agree, or I wouldn't have gone through with this. Not that I had an option. I couldn't possibly repay what I owe you, but I did save something that you may find useful. If you're interested, I still have my old combat armor. I don't need it anymore. I'd be honored to put it to use. So what will you do now? I just finished living my life. Maybe cut back on the drinking some. Try to straighten myself out. Sounds good, my friend. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you again, Vom. Stop by someday. Let me know how you're doing. Is Double XP still going? Why am I leveling up so fast? Either way, we reached level 60. I got another expertise point. Can't get Decapitate yet. So all my options are either more base stats, damage for weapon types I'm not using, or armor. We're going to get armor. Let's look at our armor, huh? I'm wearing an Assault Armor Primus. Kinetics already pretty biggy. So I can either try and balance it out with energy, but I'm just going to get more kinetic. Yeehaw. All right, so we have the Katarn armor now. Wow. So you can see the stats on the Katarn armor pretty good. 5,664 protection even across the board. That's pretty close to cap for battle armor, which is 6,600 if you Primus layer it. So that's on the kinetic and energy. If you don't layer it, then I think it's a straight 6,000s across all protection. So it's a little less than 400 behind max. So it's a very good set of armor to go get from a quest. That's pretty easy to complete. So not bad at all. The quest was already level 55, but the highest level NPC we fight was 44. So honestly, you could probably even do this in your mid 40s and be fine. I just ended up doing it a level late 50s, 60s because I just wanted to do it after we finished Corellia Legacy. I'm already wearing a suit of armor that offers me more protection though, so I'm not going to be tossing that on. We'll be tossing that into storage actually. All right, so we're here in Nashville. We're about to start the Talus Legacy section of the Legacy quests. Again, an area of the game that I don't particularly remember too well, as I think I did Talus Legacy on live once, because I remember getting to Rory. I just don't remember what I did when I got to Rory, but I don't remember much of what I did here. Nashville's also one of those places where it has a lot of low walls, so thank goodness I can just fly over them. But what I forgot to mention earlier is we can actually do something kind of funny. This is the Mustafari Injector. It's a quest item that we're going to be earning later on Mustafar, but I'm cutting the line a little bit by acquiring one early, getting it from another player, because it only has a level of requirement of 55, and it's pretty nice. It's a very nice buff they use up through the end game. So if I biolink this and use it, you can see that now we got another 100 strength and 100 precision. That person just leveled up. Good for them. So yeah, now we're really cooking here. This person's level 75 and they're tier. Holy shit. Wait, hold on. They're level 75 and they're still in the starter medic armor using the level like 50 or 55 weapon they get from their tree in the starter backpack. That's amazing. You go. Vitala Bai said you could help me. You could help out. Let me detail the situation. There is a den of Selonians just outside Nashville that are being exploited by a group of smugglers. Selonians are basically furries. It appears the smugglers have some of the den's people and are using them to coerce the rest of the den into mining for them. I need you to talk to Kiki Dornite and see if you can help her with the den's problems. Why can't you do this? Your solo brethren. Selonians are a proud race. They do not ask for help lightly. I suspect it took quite a bit to get Kiki to come out to the conclusion that Den needed outside help. In any event, it certainly cannot come from a political organization like Corsac. We want to help, but they will never allow us to help them. That's where an independent agent such as yourself comes in. I'm an ace pilot for Corsac. Am I really that independent? Whatever. So should I just go talk to Kiki about what she needs me to do? Correct. Do not mention any ties to Corsac. They will not react well to that information. You need to understand they do not welcome outside help easily. You're likely to meet unfriendly Selonians during your task. Do not let them affect the completion of your task. Selonians are a very unemotional race. It may seem that they are ungrateful, but truth is they will be deeply indebted to you. I keep that in mind. What I meant by they're the furries is how they look. FYI, let me clarify that. Because after his description, that sounds very unflattering. You'll see what I mean when we get there. All right, so here's the Selonian den. We gotta go find Kiki now. See, here we go. See what I mean? They're kind of like marsupials, but they have webbed toes for some reason. It's a Selonian. I don't know why they have tiny hands. It's such tiny hands. Here's Kiki. I am Kiki of the Dornit Sept, advisor to the Neetha Den Mother. You ever... Yeah. This is Girl Scouts. You have heard of our plight with the smugglers here in Talus. Yes, I am here to help as I can, help however I can. We ask that you reconnoit vocab word reconnoiter, yeah, or reconnoiter, make a military observation of a region. So reconnaissance. Got it. That's your vocab word. That's the word of the day, everybody. I'll give you a at the location. I will give you and return here with what information you gather. I will return soon, advisor. Here's the location. I would rather you returned when you have sufficient data rather than in a minimal amount of time. What? I would rather you returned when you have sufficient data rather than in a minimal. Okay, she means come back when you got something good. Don't just be fast. Got it. Almost every furry I've met says they hate furries. Like I had a bunch of coworkers. 80% of the hires at the previous company I worked at were referrals. So once you hire one furry, and then based on that statistic, you hire all the furries. So there was a lot of furries at that company, and they all hated furries. It was very funny. We'd be doing work and like, look at this fucking furry, and they send me like this like a user's profile, I'm like Lamau. Yeah, it was reconnaissance from the southeast hill. Oh, I just have to hit the thing. I thought I was gonna start killing things. Guess not yet. That one. We'll do a loop. Maybe I should have been the ATRT. That's literally the reconnaissance vehicle, but whatever. You elude categorization. It's true. You do. Sex Mug is referring to Toontown, by the way, everybody. It's funny. I don't think this is unique to Toontown, but when a games community shrinks, it just tends to like there just tend to be more furries left over. I mean, look at Team Fortress 2. The only people playing Team Fortress 2 in 2024 are furries and uh, people in like the South Pacific farming for crates to sell. So microtransaction farmers and furries. That's all that's left for the TF2 community. All right, we're back with Kiki. What have you discovered? I am uploading my information to your datapad now. I've also discovered they let me fly a jetpack around uncontested. 3 hills, all well guarded, an operation building connected to their landing pad. This information indicates that the only successful approach will be to infiltrate the buildings and find ways to end their efforts from the inside. What would you have me do next, advisor? Slice the flight terminal in the operations building adjacent to the landing pad and return a cargo shuttle's flight plan to me. Before you leave, speak with my den mates to see what they need from the inside as well. Honest advisor, I will turn when I have got the flight plan. Do not waste time and effort by returning before then. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm looking for the other named Selonians for quests? I guess I could get side quests here, kind of like when we were doing like this, some of the later Corellia Legacy. Here's a Ravi. Kiki said you are helping the den. Yes, is there something you need me to do at the smuggler's base? Several things. Please record these as protocol dictates. I must limit my contact with you, and I do not wish to repeat myself. Hold on then. Let me get my datapad out. All right, go ahead. The pirates do all they can to keep us dependent on them. I need the 3 things which the pirates have kept from us. Food, our basic wilderness materials, and parts needed to repair our electrical equipment, which is deteriorated past the point of usefulness. Food, materials, parts, anything else? Selonians eschew technological weapons in favor of combat with our natural weapons. Destroy the smuggler's weapon cache to return the advantage to us when we fight these oppressors. Shouldn't be too difficult. I'll be back later. And they'll give me a laser scope. Please return only when you have completed all the tasks, as protocol limits the amount of interactions I am allowed with outsiders. Okay. Selonian protocol or the slaver protocol? Honestly, I'm surprised the slavers are just letting me walk around, but I guess they're frightened of me, so that checks out. What about you, Tika? What do you need? I am Tika of the Celeste Sept. Kiki says you have surveyed the smuggler's base and are now returning to do more for our den. Yes, I figured if you need anything side anyway. Indeed, I prefer that you take direct action against these smugglers for their abuse of my den. Director Prush, what do you have in mind? The smugglers are highly dependent on droids. Search the smugglers by whatever means necessary until you find one who carries a password for their main computer. Once you have the password, access this computer and delete the backup behavioral matrices stored there. Once you have done that, there will be no difficulty destroying their droids. Password, make computer matrices, dad, destroy droids, got it. It's like exactly what I said. And we get a carbine, wow. If you return successful, I will compensate you generously for your effort. Must not be a very good carbine if that medic we saw earlier was still rocking their profession carbine. Lika Femente. A lot of short four-letter names for the first name. The other have you involved in tasks that they think. I think there should be an S there, but whatever. The others have you involved in tasks that they think will help us against the smugglers. The most important way we can escape their control, however, is to get our den mates back. They have adopted some of your people? Correct. The other task will help us, but return of our people is paramount. Could you please inspect the smuggler base and look for our den mates? Sure, I can do that. That's easy. Thank you. Here are the locations of the buildings I wish you to inspect. Here's a Selonian dead mother. Do you need me to do anything, or are you just going to tell me to fuck off? You must prove yourself before you can address me. Got it. Gotta prove ourselves, everybody. Let's do some crime. I don't remember any of this. The only reason I recognize this base layout is they made it a flashpoint location, and I fought a flashpoint here once, and I was like, oh, this is a neat little base. What is it used for normally? And now I'm like, oh, this is part of the legacy. Here we're back at the smuggler base. Guess what? Y'all gonna die. Well, apparently I don't need to kill those guys. Do I have to kill you? No. Doesn't interest me. Oh, main computer terminal. Obtain a password. What am I doing? Oh, here's the food. Is there more food in here? This is a pretty well decorated place. Do you have a password? Yeah, okay. Now that I went to the terminal, now I have a chance to find passwords. Specifically from smugglers, not smuggler guards. The last smuggler has a datapad which contains the password you're looking for. You quickly transfer the password to your own datapad and discard the smuggler's datapad. Erase the matrices. Cool. Destroy the load lifters. Throw my knife at it. Guess this is a sabotage. Love some sabotage. I am a rebel after all. That's kind of our thing. Now we gotta destroy... Oh, I'm sorry, little gonk buddies, but you gotta go. I wish these objectives were all flagged at once, not in a series like this, because then I just let go with some AoE, but if I kill any of these too early, then it's just too soon. Did I kill you? Probably regret that. Okay. You managed to dig through all the flight plans entered into this terminal and find one for Ord Mantell listing its cargo as Sophont Resources. This can only be, slaves, Selonian slaves. Apparently, the Selonian prisoners taken by the smugglers are being shipped to Ord Mantell and sold as slaves. There is no confirmation that they have been shipped out in this terminal. And over the communicator, we had Kiki come through and said, well done. You have collected the information I have requested. Please finish any of the other missions my den mates have assigned to you and return to me with the cargo shuttle's flight plan. I am still destroying power droids. Okay. You've performed the task adequately. Now I need you to perform a further task. Destroy the smugglers' guards. Without their defenders, the smugglers will be open to attack by their competition. Destroy 12 guards. Unfortunately, I've been killing lots of those, so let's see here. Check the living quarters. For what? Oh, I have to like go hit all these in a certain order. That's what that is. So talk to this guy. You're helping the Selonians, aren't you? Yes, I am. I thought so. I don't agree with what our leader is doing to the Selonians. I think we can make a fine profit without having to exploit them. I'm looking for some Selonian prisoners. Maybe you can help me? Sure, you can check the cargo manifest database for the storage location here. Use this password to gain access to the database. Thanks. That's not all. I know there is a traitor in the Selonian dead. It's how our leader manipulates the Selonians. Tell the dead mother that Ascura deal was fake. She will know what to do. I don't know what that means. Just tell the dead mother. She will know what it means. Are you going to be okay here? No, which is why I'll be taking off at the first opportunity. The shuttle sitting on the landing pad will make an excellent ticket to a new life. Wow, this is going to steal their shuttle. Sick. You perform a search on Sophont resources, revealing several entries. As you can scan the entry titles, you find one record with the entry, quote, all Sophont resources have been shipped to Ord Mantell. More resources must be gathered if further sales are expected. It's for Alika. We have to find one more food crate. I haven't found the first food crate, so apparently I missed the most obvious one, or what is intended to be the most obvious one. So that's a good sign. Wow, paint target missed. Rude. There's nothing up in this tower, right? Wishful thinking, I know. This guy doesn't count as a guard, right? Nope, that'd be too easy. Oh, I see the crate of food. It's over here. Now I gotta hide crates. The crates are already hidden if you think about it. I know, you can all boo me now. Electronics crate. I think those are all outside. I saw those earlier. Hey, Kaz. Percy's asking you to send bread. Kaz made a throwing motion with her arm, but there was no bread in her arm. So she's kind of like, stop gaslighting Percy. Don't get their hopes up. Okay, now we gotta destroy the weapons cache. You caught it? Apparently Percy caught the bread that you didn't throw. So that's pretty amazing. We have little miracles coming true every day here at Out of This World Burrito.twitch.tv. Subscribe now for your own little miracle. Are there more guards outside the compound? There are. Okay, cool. I'm the second coming. I'm the third. Already came twice. These don't count. The elite guards don't count, just the normal guards. So that's cool. The elite guards are too elite to count for getting slaughtered, I guess. I don't want to kill the elite guards because I'm going to have to kill them next. Yep, dispatch smuggler elite guards. What did I tell everybody? Am I a gamer or what? Alright, now we gotta dispatch the leader. The gamerest of all. Wow, thanks. I'll accept this honor and trophy and prize. I was looking at videos, I didn't realize. So, during the Game Awards, Todd Howard didn't win anything for Starfield. So there's a bunch of memes of him looking grumpy in the chairs. And the Game Award chairs is really funny. That's what you get for making a big game, Todd. This guy's all cybernetics. Guy's all cybernetics. Oh, he's already gone. All right, we're done here. We can go back now. The master gamer. I don't know. I'm not very good at fighting games. I think that's a prerequisite for being the master gamer. Also, I just want to say, this quest series is very generous with waypoints. They took the feedback I gave in the Corellia Legacy Where I'm like, I wish they used the waypoint system more often, and they took it to heart, because damn. They get they have like primary waypoints for where I'm supposed to go, and they have secondary waypoints for all of the NPCs inside the area that I'm going to. I like it. I appreciate it. Again, I feel like the quality with the quest design improved as this game went on. That's a low bar to exceed, but they kept raising it. And for that, I thank them, whoever it was. Unless you have obtained the smuggler's cargo ship flight plan, I have no desire to communicate with you. I have managed to secure the flight plan you asked for. Please upload it to my data pad now. These guys are more emotionless than droids. I like how I can wager for more money. I'm already loaded. Here you go. I don't care. This is the data I was looking for. You are a skilled individual. I know that. Thank you. But I appreciate it. I need the confidence boost. Here is the agreed upon payment for your services. The Den Mother would like to speak with you now. I will speak to her immediately. This is acceptable. We'll speak with the other NPCs on the way down. And Wes, we are level 61. Nothing really nifty, though. We'll get an upgraded core bomb next level, though. And that's nifty. And here is Ravi. Selonian property maintains, propriety maintains, protocol has been maintained. I have taken care of everything you asked. Kiki is right. You are a friend of the Selonians. Here's the proper reward for your efforts. Please speak to Kiki now. Wait, why do I speak to her now? I got the Selonian laser scope. It gives me laser enhancement. Which does what? I have a similar buff active, but that occupies the same slot as my Musti injector. They're walking around naked, just like Chewbacca. Some of them have like jewelry on. See, she's got some bling as advisor. I guess advisor pays well. She's asked me if I talked to Dead Mother yet. I guess I don't have to go back and talk to Kiki. I don't know. I guess that's an artifact from an earlier quest design implementation. Do not communicate with me unless you have completed your assignment in the smuggler's base. I have, Tika. Here is the complete recording of every step. Kiki was right. You are skilled and thorough. I understand that my request may have seemed drastic to you, but you have crippled these smugglers in such a way that their competitors will notice and take advantage, thus drawing attention away from my den. You didn't say anything about killing all those guards before. Why do I have a problem? I've killed literally hundreds of people at this point. Why do I have a moral quandary about it now? Tika says, you are correct. It was unfortunate necessity. I will increase your compensation to the unexpected request. The Den Muzzler's advisor will want to know of your progress. And we leveled up again. Wow, that's a lot of XP. All right, so we got a better tactics now. We're focus fire. We got a better inspiration now. Very cool. And we got paint target Mark 6 now. And, oh yeah, we did get better tactics, Mark 7. And Core Bomb 2, baby! Alright, refresh that. We got a skill point to spend. Let's get some more kinetic protection, because I love not dying. Alright, let's go down, and we will talk to... the last person. Was that Leica? Like a bitch? No. I'm just here and I already gotten 2 levels. Yay! Apparently I'm still fighting. You have performed your task well. Thank you. Please speak to Kiki about the successful resolution of the tasks. I've asked. She doesn't want to talk to me anymore, but thank you. Okay, so after the last 2 quests, we also got it's modified Electron Alliance Combat, which has level 40 weapon with 10 precision. So interestingly, they give you personal shield generator, but it's a buff. It's not an actual shield generator. What does it do when I fire it? I have a similar buff active. Cool. So it's not better than any of the butts I already got chugging, huh? Alright, so here's the Dead Mother. Geeky has related to me your efforts in helping her. I think relayed. That's probably what they mean. This is commendable. I am pleased to call you a friend of our den. I believe I can help the den one more time. How would you propose to do that, friend? The smuggler that helped me told me to tell you the Ascura deal was fake. This is grave news indeed. We will have If I didn't do that side mission that had me talk to him, would have this even come up? Probably. Dialogue, but it might be different. This is grave news indeed. We will have to deal with that situation soon. Or maybe we would have had to do these quests before talking to the dead mother. Whatever. For now, however, let us congratulate the honored savior of our den. We Selonians do not trust outsiders easily or often ask outsiders for help, but you have done well and have earned our respect. Thank you, Den Mother. Here's a reward and a few other items to help you in your goal. Well, thanks. Please call me if you need me again. We will. And we're getting called. What's up, Ryan? How's it going? What does this necklace do? 22 stamina? No thanks. I think I'll keep my 8 and all my other stats over 22 stamina. You have been a great help to the people of Corellia. Now I have a personal favor to ask of you. A friend of mine, a fellow agent, has been facing personal crisis due to my responsibilities with Corsac. I cannot help her the same way you can. Her name is Dethnea Losin. She works at the Capitol building in Dierrick, though she can be found out by the west side of the building. On her breaks, please help her. Yeah, demo. I just want to see the demo there. I have anything else to say. Unfortunately, this necklace isn't unique looking or anything, so whatever, man. Off to Dierrick. Ryan, how would you rewrite the Selonial faction introduction here? Maybe make them less, maybe a little less emotionless. I don't know. Delete it all. I don't know. I like the smuggler base. I thought it was decorated well. And plot-wise, this was serviceable. It was just local population being enslaved, needs help. This is basically Wookiees on a different planet. Is this the plot of Kashyyyk on a different planet? Yeah, you're a very strong, opinion about the Talus legacy, so I am looking forward to figuring out why that is. Other than there's lots of spiders at some point. I haven't seen any yet. Here we are with... She's got a slick look. Dethnea. I stand here often staring up at the stars, and all I can see is war. I feel it moving to envelop me, even though I've tried to avoid it. If I remain on the side and do nothing, I know I will be destroyed for certain. My name is Dethnea Losin. Agent Therna said you are thorough, efficient, and more importantly, wise. I need you to help me now, as you helped him. I don't have time to help with your personal problems. What do you need me to do? I need you to help me choose which side in this conflict to join. Empire, Rebellion. I take it you want more than my personal opinion. Yes. There are 2 officers of either side here in Dierrick. They both are evaluating 2 independent organizations to integrate into a more permanent association with their side. They are recruiting individuals for an outside opinion. I'd like for you to investigate these 2 organizations to see what kind of people each side is looking for to hire. That should give me enough information to determine which side in the war I'm going to join. You want me to evaluate both organizations? Yes. Please speak to the Imperial and Rebel officers here in Dierrick for further information. Do whatever it is they need you to do that is not a violation of your personal moral code. I have a small account set aside by which I can pay you for your efforts. I will see what I can find out. Thank you. I have just made appointments with the 2 people you need to speak with. Colonel E. Kirk, I'm going to go with E. Kirk, works out of the Imperial office here in Dierrick. It is on the outskirts of town, due north of the bank. Captain Quellium works out of the Wyatt Band Temp Agency, a front company for rebel recruiting located west of the town, due south of the starport. Return to me with any data that you think is convincing for either side. I will do what I can, Miss Losin. Please be careful. She curtsies to me. Alright, well, we're closest to the rebels, so we'll start there. Someone is actively harboring rebels in the city. She knows how to contact them and not turn them into ISB. Yeah, right. Does everyone just know that, like, that company's a front company for the rebels and the Imperials are just ignoring it? Here we're at the rebel front company. There's a rebel recruiter standing here. That's just their name. All right, here is Tresnea Nene. I'm just a guest here. You'll need to speak to Captain Quilliam if you need something in his office. Is that over him? Yes, the young Bothan. Hey, where's your hair? Damn. Someone set the Giga Chad sliders up to max when making this dude. Holy shit. That's a jawline. Welcome. Are you here to join the Rebel Alliance? Maybe. Maybe. I like that. Research your decisions first. What can I do for you? I'm interested in learn. I say that while wearing Rebel armor with the War Phoenix on it. I'm interested in learning a bit more about the rebellion firsthand. Oh, Desnaya sent you. Excellent. Our lovely friend here has the Aggregate Civil Liberties Organization, the ACLO. Her organization is looking to join the rebellion on a more permanent basis. Perhaps now I can kill two flits with one stone. Hey, nice. They changed it to the local bird, the local fauna instead of saying bird. Nice. They even call it the ACLO. Sounds intriguing. What's the plan? Well, first off, there is an organization of mercenaries here in Talus that is giving me fits. They are called the Night Strike Soldier Homogeny, the NSH. Okay. Recently, they confiscated a shipment of medical supplies that would go a long way in helping the Alliance's efforts here. There are 25 crates in all. If you could retrieve those and bring them back to me, I'd be grateful in a large monetary way. NSH, huh? I've heard of them. I'll take the job. I've never heard of them. Thank you. Be careful. The base has a lot of enforcers training around it, as well as possible small Imperial force there. Don't forget to talk to Trezya over there and see what she might need. She will provide you the location of the base. I'll see what she needs. Excellent. This isn't a side objective, by the way. It is speak with her. Speaking with her is an objective. The captain said you'll be assisting us on the NSH base operation. I am Trezya Nene, ACLO liaison to this office. Yes, Quilliam. Speaking of the next, I appreciate your help. I must be upfront with you, though. My request is a bit more complicated than Captain's. I have a friend, a Wookiee medical officer named Cyrilla Braddock, who has been having problems with the NSH for some time. Well, they finally shut down his clinic and imprisoned him in their base. The Imperials will arrive within the week to transfer Seer to one of their more secure facilities to do who knows what. Do you know where in the NSH base your friend is being held? I don't know the base layout, well, except for that it has multiple floors. There should be a security access computer on the main floor that will not only give you access to the lower levels, but also tell you where Seer is. That should be your first goal once inside the base. Shouldn't be too hard. I've assaulted underground bunkers before. Yeah, a couple. This is where it gets complicated. When you reach the base, you'll find a training ground area where there is always a contingent of NSH enforcers in the middle of the drills. You'll need to take them out first, which coincides with another objective. Another objective? Don't make this too complicated. It is something you'd have to do anyway to reach Seer. But there is a shipment of medical computers that the Empire has commissioned the NSH to protect. Those enforcers are the guards for it. Take them out, and the shipment will be easier for the ACLO to ambush. I know that's asking a lot, but 25 of them will severely reduce their effectiveness, and they won't have the time to recover before they fulfill their contract. 25, huh? But they're just the NSH enforcers, not stormtroopers. I can handle it. I've handled stormtroopers too. You are a true hero. Series of kind Wookiee and hasn't done anything but help people. He doesn't deserve what they are doing to him. Please bring him back to me. Say, I'll do my best, Miss Danelle. Thank you. Okay, let's go talk to the Imperials before we go out and base bust. Yeah, this is a terrible recruit. Research your decisions. Dude, if the U.S. military recruited their, like, people like that, they'd get nobody outside of drafting. All right, so here is Colonel E. Kirk's office. It is on the other side of town. Oh, when she said on the other side of the bank, I thought she meant, like, River Bank, not Bank. I don't know why my mind went there. Here we go. I can almost walk. This guy is so tall, I can almost walk under his legs. Do you have an appointment? Yes, Dethnea Lassan made one for me. Ah, yes, here you are. The Night Strike Soldier Hegemony is looking to join the Empire as a full military branch rather than remain a separate entity. I'd appreciate an objective observer's opinion as to their efficiency. Officer Lassan recommended you. I am honored to help, Colonel. I say, dressed in full rebel attire. The organization calling itself the Aggregate Civil Liberties organization has shown its true face. They have taken to the sabotaging Imperial shipments. I would like you to dispense justice on behalf of the Empire to 5 of these terrorists operating out of the local ACLO office. That is something I can handle for you, Colonel. Excellent. I'd also like for you to see what our ally from the NSH might need. His name is Galir Akyandar. He is a whining, sniveling sycophant for which I have no use, but his organization is highly trained and would be an asset to the Empire. Please fulfill his requests. You know he's standing right there, dude. You, and you're kind of big. I bet your voice carries. I don't... Whatever. I will speak to him. Very good, citizen, then waves me off. Hold on. This guy's a look. Why does he look familiar? Maybe this is because he looks like mustard and relish. I don't know. Son of a Kowakian monkey lizard. I have had it. Huh, what do you want? Colonel E. Kirk recommended that I speak with you something about the ACLO. The ACLO, those disgusting Minox, the nerve of them slicing my computer and framing me. Our reputation with the Empire is too important to let a bunch of trumped-up pranksters ruin it with their amateur slicing tactics. So what do you need me to do? I want you to find those womp rats and teach them a lesson. They sliced my personal computer and planted some information there that almost ruined the NSH's reputation with the Empire. Search them until you find evidence pointing to which one did this, then take him out. Is that clear enough for you? Slicers aren't combat trained for the most part. That should be easy enough. Anything else? What? Oh yeah, since you are going to go there, I want you to contact a covert operative we have inside the ACLO. His name is Mark Hikes. On whatever he needs done, and don't leave anything that traces your work back to him. He needs to remain under deep cover. Understood. I will return soon. I want vengeance. Do you understand? They will not get away with this. Punish them, and if they die slowly and painfully, even better. I'll take care of it. Then go. Okay. I'll leave you back to your structure crafting, I guess. Okay, well, I'm not really jazzed to help the Empire, so let's, But the Empire's is closer, so we're gonna do that first. I looked at the waypoint, it sounds like, wait. Alright, here we are at the ACLO office. We have to find information and slay the saboteur. Where there's Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. I don't know you. Please leave me be. Do I have to, like... Oh, yeah, okay. I gotta attack slicers. Those guys upstairs, or are they clipped into the building? A little bit of both, it looks like. I did not have art open. Oh, sorry to hear that. When your computer just ups and blue screens, that's when you're like, ah, shit. The reason I'm not AoEing, even though I'm very tempted to, by the way, is because I'm afraid that I'm going to end up killing NPCs I'll need later. So I'm trying to be a little bit surgical about this. Oh, it's a random chance for a drop off of slicers. That sucks. Wait, weren't you just outside? Do I need this? I'm just going to be clicking and killing everything. Well, yeah, I need to defeat the saboteurs also. Hey, I'm trying to pick my targets, but they're just not letting me. Did they, like, did I get smaller, or did, like, for this quest, did they just make all the NPCs bigger? Like, I feel abnormally small. Like, smaller than usual. You know, I'm just, as I play the game, my character just continues to shrink. Oh my god, please drop it. What are the drop odds on this? It's gonna just AoE time. Come out. None of them dropped that, by the way. Oh, my goodness. I've almost killed every slicer. Oh my goodness. The datapad ships and files spool across the screen. A slicer highly trained in combat situations currently on the premises was the one responsible for slicing Galir's systems. The name has been encrypted and takes several minutes to slice. Finally, the datapad reveals the slicer's name is Lita Ponadu, and the file indicates her office is the central computer control room on the second floor. Take her out. Hey, good thing I didn't kill her. Okay, now we have to continue slaying saboteurs, which I think there were some downstairs. We'll just walk around the exterior. This is one of those situations where I feel like they needed more quest NPCs that are actually like my objective and not just random guys that don't count for anything at the moment. You know what I mean? I'm going to show you the power of my AoEs. Go. Nice. Okay, now we got to speak with Agent Mark Hikes. I think you're supposed to speak with him in his office, not the guy floating outside that's also him. Groaning, who are you? What are you doing in here? Are you bleh? Are you Mark? Yes, what can I do for you? Galira Ak Yandar sent me to give you a hand with something. Galir, oh right, he said he'd be sending someone. What I need is easy enough. I've been attempting to place sliceware monitoring components in several ACLO computers. I almost got caught today and had to injure myself to shift the focus away from what I was doing in the wrong place. I need you to finish what I started. Yeah, that shouldn't be hard. Excellent. Here is a list of computers I need monitored, and here are the devices. Please return to me when you complete the job. I'll return shortly. Take your time, soldier. It's better to get the job done right. Okay, luckily I don't have to click and... I was like, do I need to click and drag shit and anything? No, I think it's got to run around and click everything. Oh, it's a channel. I'm still doing the talking animation. Awesome. Pay no mind to the small bothan messing with your terminal. Thank you. Don't fuck with me. I just like throwing out AoEs. I didn't need to kill them. See, I'm not even having an auto tag anymore. I just throw a grenade. He just died to the dot. Alright, so we gotta go back to the agent, and he's downstairs. At least the spawn timer on these NPCs doesn't seem too unforgiving. Unlike some other quests. You're just being unless you have finished planning the taps on all those computers. They're all in place. Excellent work. When I get back to my desk, I'll send a code message to Galir informing of your success. You have my sync, soldier. Get to feeling better, and try not to shoot yourself anymore. Get out of here, you scoundrel. Apparently we're best friends already. Alright, well I guess let's go report back to the mustard relish man. Alright, back with Galir. Have you done it? Did you punish those piece of garbage that sliced my computer? Yes, here's a copy of the slicer's log, which will vindicate you in the eyes of your employers. I've already done that. Stop wasting my time with, what, a woman? There is no way, well done. Anyway, Mark just calmed in a coded message that explained your success in aiding him. The NSH is indebted to you. Any chance to be squaring that debt now? Ever the mercenary. If credits are what you want, then that's what you get. Will this be enough to compensate? It'll do. Very well. I'll pass my accommodation off. I work through the Colonel. Imperial Gratitude's the quest name. While it has not stopped his complaining, Galir reports that you have completed the task he set for you with great efficiency. He also reports that he has received word from his agent that the 5 top saboteurs for the ACLO have been executed. You are a credit to your race. Does he say that if I'm human? I mean, he's Imperial, so it makes sense for him to be racist. Whatever. Thank you, Colonel. As per our contract, here's your compensation. Is there anything else? Nothing, Colonel. Have a good day. And you, citizen. Alright. 63. Yeah, I mean, again, he's a space fascist, so, like, sure, whatever. That's in character for him to say. Especially as a human Imperial officer. So. Alright, we gotta go test the other one, which is the NSH base. Let's see. Honestly, the closest will probably be the Rebel Forward Assault Camp. So we'll just fast travel to there. Do you research about the rebellion, then get back to me? Yeah, that's true. This researching part's kind of fucking stupid. The reason being is that they're having us research both factions who are on competition with each other with both groups they're trying to ally with. So by doing this research for this woman, we're sabotaging both sides. So whatever side she ends up joining will be in worse shape regardless. And she would have been basically the responsibility for that. I mean, we're the responsible for it, but you know, whatever. She kind of she should have like just taken a pamphlet, you know what I'm saying? All right, here we are at the other base, the NSH base. This is the rebel portion. Looks like someone's AFKing this place. Let's get them, gamers. Is there anything up here? Oh, these are all Imperials. What are you even farming here? Luckily, I don't think I need whatever they're doing. Oh, they're farming the imps here. I wonder if they have an interesting loot table. Alright, well, we gotta kill enforcers and get medical supplies. Hopefully there's more inside, because definitely not getting enough doing this. Why'd you put a gravestone in this base? Whatever. Oh, no, there's some in here. Oh, hey, there's Seer. Man, a lot of these times I just need one NPC. I just need one AoE. Having your AoEs almost have a 100% crit chance is pretty sick. Once we get to level 90, our AoEs will have 100% crit chance. Or just about. Don't tell me I have to channel. Are they really? Why did they make it a 5-second channel on each crate? Why can't I just click it? I have to do this 25 times. Why would you do this to me? Why would you make me sit through 25 5-second channels? Just let me click it and be done with it. What's wrong? Why? Oh, my time is a commodity, man. I guess it's because they don't want you to get away without having to fight things, but you're so overleveled by this point. Again, even if we weren't rocking entertainer buffs, we'd still be overleveled by now. Just by doing straight legacy, like... See, these droids don't even want to fight me because I am literally just so above their level. They're like, no. I'm not fighting with somebody 22 levels higher than me. Like, the channeling thing's fine if, like, you don't have to click a bunch of things or, like, you know, you're gonna potentially be in combat situations or whatever. That's fine. Why? It just feels like rubbing salt in the wound. It's like there's actually 5 in here? Okay, yeah. There's definitely more than 25, so that's nice at least. That's a small mercy. Yay, my bowl is doing a trick. Alright, we gotta go do more murder. Alright, just need one more. Okay, now we gotta go beat the Enforcer's Sergeant. You've done amazing, take out all the guards. All that is left is their Sergeant. I haven't seen anyone named like that anywhere. Oh, there was a bunch of outside around the base that I didn't even notice were there. That would have been helpful. Oh, no, here he is. He's patrolling around. Alright, we gotta go slice their mainframe. Alright. Of course, this is like a 9-second channel. Of course, dude. The hell, I got this guy's just like, yeah, go ahead. The NSH network is slow, and moments tick by the slicing routines run their course. Finally, the location of Seer, the Wookiee medical officer Trezea is looking for, spools onto the screen. He's being held on the level in the detention block. In the dention block? After a few more tedious moments of slicing the NSH's incredibly slow network, the security scanners in the cells have come down, though there are still guards stationed there. That's okay. They're chill. How did you get in here? This is dangerous. Talking to me will get us both killed. Nene sent me to rescue you. Drezia? That girl's heart is too big for her own good. You're not speaking Sherwookin? Maybe it is. Whatever. I'm sorry, but your efforts have been in vain. I cannot leave, but you must, before the LSH guards returns. Trivia said the Empire is sending an escort group to transfer you to their facilities. Then I only have a little time left. I need your help. That's why I'm here. Good, I need you to retrieve my medical equipment so I can treat these other prisoners. They were brought in recently and placed here in my cell to torment me. Each of them is dying, but treatable within a certain time frame, but I don't have the proper tools to treat them. You must get them for me. That's not exactly what I had in mind, but I don't have a choice. Where's your equipment? Yep. I need 3 things. First, my bioanalyzer. The NSH officer in charge of torturing prisoners has it. A supply officer has my chemicals bag. I don't know where my other tools are. You might try finding the medical droid. They usually carry an extra bag. I'll see what I can get to scrounge up. Please hurry. These prisoners won't last for much longer. They'll last long enough for me to complete the quest. Sir, please give me your bioanalyzer. Or I guess it's his bioanalyzer that you stole. Bitch. And then the medical droid's up here. I guess that's a good thing about running around checking every corner in this base. I already know where everything is now. Hopefully. Give me your shit. I robbed that droid. Here you go, sir. Thank you. Please give me the moment while I stabilize these patients. Will you be coming with me now you save them? One more, please. There. Now, what was the question? Will you be coming with me? I fear it would be very difficult for me to try and leave now. One of the guards was taunting me by revealing that the Imperial Transfer Force had arrived early. From what I've overheard, they're upstairs filling out the paperwork for my transfer. There's a little chance I can make it out of here with those stormtroopers in the way. You still here? I'll see what I can do about those imps. Please be careful. Take out Imperial stormtroopers in the observation tower. Cool. There's actually a factional requirement if I do this. That's neat. Which, yes, I can't defeat them unless I flag up. Stop, bitches. Okay, hopefully we don't need to do that again. Well done. Here, I lifted this off of one of the officers while they were busy. You might find some use. Thanks, you ready to go? I want to check these injured prisoners one more time. I'll make my own way out. You've cleared the base, and it'll be days before they can regroup. See yourself. May the Force with you. Why was there a named Imperial officer up there? I didn't have to deal with it. Whatever, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Alright, we're back with the Rebel group, and while we're here, let's talk to the crew to flag down. I don't want to be running around questing on active duty the whole time. Talk to Treza. She's like, Sierra arrived safely. I can't thank you enough for what you've done for him and us. I was glad to help. The forces in SH have been significantly reduced. The ACLO has authorized me to compensate you handsomely, not only for freeing Seer, but for reducing the amount of NSH and forces guarding that shipment. The ambush should go off without a hitch. I had not thought to still be here. so I have entrusted the captain with your reward. Please speak. I appreciate that. You also have my personal thanks for helping out a friend of mine. Pleasure, Miss Nene. Best to be with you always. Only rebel quests while active special forces. Yeah, right. Come get me. Welcome back. What can I do for you? I have the supplies you asked for. Great. Please speak with Treza if you've not done so already. Already done. Rebel gratitude. Alright, you gotta talk to him again. Well done. Treza says that you were a great help to the NSH. I really appreciate that. Those medical supplies will also go far in helping treat the unfortunate innocents who the Empire has harmed through their tyranny. Well, the NSH was nothing compared to the trained rebels. Imperials. Excellent. You are a tenacious warrior, my friend. I do what I must. And how? Here is that monetary gratitude I spoke of when you took the job, as well as the ACLOs from Trezia. So, have you decided to join the Rebel Alliance yet? Not yet, Captain. I'm still gathering research, but I'm considering it. I understand. Come back on back if you decide to join our cause. Until then, take care of yourself. I am so private. Yeah, I'm so private. I'm active combatant right now. Whatever. Honestly, there's so little active people PvP going on right now. If I flagged and was out in the middle of Talus, I'm sure some Imperial would try and chase me down. I would not be surprised. All right, so we're back with Dathnea. You have been gone a long time, my friend. I can feel the weight of the galaxy bearing down on us. What have you found out? I've gathered as much data as you need to make a proper decision. Fantastic. You don't know what this means to me. Please show me what you've discovered. I observed both of them just as you asked. Let me see your report. Tarna was right. You are very thorough and honest in your work. What were your impressions of either side? So I could either say the rebels are compassionate freedom fighters, not terrorists as the Empire would have us believe. The Empire is dedicated to maintaining order and stability in the galaxy as the rightful government. Let's take a step back and look at the quests we did. For the rebels, we went to a military organization that's holding people captive and torturing them. And we helped people being tortured and war crimed on. For the Empire, we helped cover a bureaucrat's ass who was doing gross shit to a female employee at his company. I think the rebels have a little bit better of a basis here. I see here that the Empire's affiliates resort to torture unnecessarily. I also noticed that almost everyone you spoke with at the Night Strike hegemony were human males. It seems that there would be no place for me in the Empire. Oh, that's what the woman thing was about? Is that strange that there was a woman in the office? Law without mercy, order without compassion, duty without love. That is the Empire. The data and your arguments are compelling. I will contact Captain Quilom and tell him that I will want to join the rebellion. Here are your credits, I promised. You don't know what it means to me. What have you done? You have my eternal thanks. I was glad to help, Officer Losen. Dathnea, please. And may the force be with you. And we leveled up to 64. And you know what that means. We can decapitate people now. Hell yeah. And we got a lot of ranks of it already. Decapitate is a very strong melee ability. It's hilariously strong. Corsic Talus Planetary Hair has picked up the starship. I'm like, what am I waiting for? Please come see me at your earliest opportunity. We need your help. I'll have further details when you arrive. Got it. All right, back with the Corsic agent Tarna. Glad to have you back from Valimo. We've picked up on the an explosion up in the mountains to the northeast of here. Starport sensors showed a starship on the trajectory. We believe the explosion was it crashing in the mountains. We need to go check it out. Any other information? We don't have any rescue teams available at the moment. When you find the crash site, send me a comm with the location and we'll get out there and help you as soon as possible. Okay. Where is it? Oh, it's literally the northeast corner of the map. All right, we're gonna go be in for a drive. Here we go. All right, so here we're at the crashed ship, and there's a bunch of spiders around here. Maybe this is what Ryan's been talking about. Look for clues. Let me try the scientific journal. Let me try the datapad. All right, so the datapad says our anti-grav and thruster control went out. We basically plowed into the side of a mountain northeast of Nashville. We need to get to Nashville, but we have wounded and they will slow us down. Donner party. First thing we need to do is make camp and tend the most critically injured, but we can't do that with the creatures breaking out of containment. The captain has orders a group to make a camp at the coordinates 66117318. I'm gonna put that in my chat. I don't think it's gonna make me do that. To tend to the wounded and then make for Nashville. I'm stuck with the group tasked with destroying any of the creatures that escape. I really would rather be with the escape group. Same, dude, especially since that's probably your body. Learn more about these creatures. Now we click on the scientific journal. A scientific journal says the design product cannot be allowed to escape. If it is allowed uncontrolled breeding on an unprepared world, everything else will be replaced in favor of this design. I brought some of the virus that will trigger the product's self-destruction. Intron. Is that a word? Intron. A segment of DNA or RNA molecule which does not code for proteins and interrupts the sequence or genes. It is highly contagious and should destroy the entire shipment. I will try to administer it to one of the product. Product being one of the spiders. Genetically altered creatures, you say? I don't like the sound of this. Kill the creatures around the crash site. Who knows what effect they might have on Talus' ecology. I mean, that should be a worry with any invasive species, but genetically altered species to be highly aggressive? Sure. How much did that do? Decapitate Mark IV crits for 5,920 damage. And that arm, that spider blocks some of that. I actually hit it for 7,500 damage. These spiders have 5,200 health. Decapitate strong. All right, we're at the survivors camp. Oh yeah, we were told, so you kill both types of the creatures. Good work. You should head to the position listed in the crew member's data pad. Let's see if you can still help the victims before it's too late. You don't see the survivors anywhere in the camp then. Okay, take care of the creatures and search the camp for any information concerning the creatures or the survivors. There's also some decay mites that moved in, I suppose. Kill more spiders. Or just an extermination force, I guess. I have to kill more spiders than there are here, so... They spawn kind of fast, at least. Can you stop floating in the sky and get down here and die? Alright. I'm guessing the tracking device is my clue. No. Scientific journal. Scientific observations. Journal entry 3.58.744 Starlock. Whatever. The nymph arachne have completed their first molt. I have recorded Brood 2 characteristics and many of the creatures seen near the camp. They have started to exhibit their new special attack features. The ship's crew are doing their best to protect us and the wounded, but every night the Arachne take one or two more of them. Captain Gnarl has issued tracking emitters to everyone to wear. One of the behavioral engineers complained that it really wouldn't make a difference, but for the most part, everyone knew why we were wearing the emitters. Spooky. Apparently, oh, shoo, beastly creatures. Oh no, I've been bit. It's the droid. Are you functional? I believe so, madam. Hey, I actually recognize which that my character's female. You must leave immediately. There are terrible creatures here. I know. So you have to talk fast. Where are the crash survivors? They left for Nashville, madam. They plan to take up camp at coordinates. The rest of them went in search for the missing crew. I don't know where they are, but I remember the captain making everyone wear tracking emitters. He gave me the password for the tracking device for safekeeping, but I seem to have misplaced the device. Listen to me. I need to know the password for the tracking device. The password? Yes, hurry. I need it so I can save your owners from the creatures. Ah, yes, of course, madam. The password is AX52217. Thank you. I like how he says, I don't know. Oh, you misplaced the device. Got it. I thought you misplaced the password. All right, we gotta. We got the. Wow, that's not far. I was gonna be like, we gotta go drive. They're right here. Sup, spiders? My buff was still going, but this one's slightly better. Kill the creatures guarding the cave. You got it, dude. Find the crew. Guessing they're at the bottom. How much I had to hit that? Decapitate for 7,581 again. Strong. I'm guessing they're all the way down at the bottom. Here they are. Or here's their data pad at least. Okay. Gave you my head there. Okay, I guess I have to go to the other camp now. I guess finding that data pad would count as finding the other crew. Sorry, I was just confused for a second. Like, what's going on? All right, so here's the coordinates this protocol droid gave us. Gotta kill Brood 5. Oh, they skipped 2, went straight to 5. These guys are wild looking, by the way. I wonder if this was like, they made the spider quest line because like, hey, we have these spider models we never used. You wanna, should we do something with that? And they're like, yeah, fuck it. Don't run out of my AoE, my guy. I made it just for you, and you're just spitting in my face. Alright, so we can defeat all the spiders. I gotta search the camp. Oh, there's a personal journal. That's probably what I need to find. The data pad you just found has this as the final entry. Quote, we've managed to find a trail of blood leading away from the camp. Though the group is divided, the captain has decided to take the fight to the creatures. We're setting off to follow the trail and see if we can beat the creatures at their source. Perhaps if you follow the trail as well, it would lead to the captain and possibly some answers. Okay. Here we go. Destroy the ambush. Oh, I was supposed to be ambushed by these things here. But I killed them to complete my other quests. Continue following the trail. So there's the spiders set up an ambush. There are spiders that are ambush predators, like trapdoor spiders, so that checks out. I keep killing the spiders in the next set of ambush because there's not spiders in the current ambush to satisfy the quest requirement. Let me just go back to the camp. Maybe those will count for the ambush. That'll be nice if they do. They do. It's sick. Alright, am I gonna get ambushed a third time, or am I gonna finally find the spider location? Yeah, they really had me run around the corner of Talus, huh? Hi, guys. Kill more spiders. Good work. Head into their lair and see if there are any survivors. Trying to look grim on any chance of finding them alive, but we must try and make sure you clear out any creatures you find inside. I'm gonna go left. Throw my knife at him. Get over here. Ah, the other one fell. Followed. Leveled up to 66. Hey, we got an issued officer's pendant, and we got to upgrade to sure shot. Swap that out. What does the pendant do? 12 to agility and precision? Is that better than 8 in all my stats? Probably not. But we do have an expertise point to spend. Let's get leg strike. This will actually be another melee move. Doesn't do as much damage as decapitate, but as a snare. And as another move we can use. So we'll take it. And we can actually upgrade our knife again. So let's biolink my new knife. And we'll get rid of this one. Our 679 DPS, and the max damage is over 1,000 now. Wow, we're just smoking. So we have to search for clues about the survivors. Well, I'm almost at the end of this cave. So let's keep looking down this way. I don't think they're going to be down here. Oh, wait, nope. Blood-encrusted data pad. Jam. Don't mind me, large giant spiders. I am just picking up this data pad. The bloody data pad only has one entry. We're being used for food. The captain died protecting me. The lab knows nothing about the intelligence these creatures are exhibiting. They ambush us on our way to their lair, and every time I use my data pad, the creatures seem to get agitated. Their life stages are progressing far faster than anticipated. The Empire would have paid quite well for these if we had actually made it to... The entry ends there. Made it to where? Alright, let's get out of this spider cave. There I am. Another camp. Clear the camp of creatures. Hey guys. Oh, I knew all my med buffs were off, and I was gonna worry about it later, but I was kind of hoping that I wouldn't have to do the same thing that I've been doing in every fucking quest. At least I still got my entertainer buff. Yeehaw! See, look, I killed all the spiders in the camp and still not enough to progress the quest. Why would you do this? Now I have to wait. Luckily, their spawn timers seem to be not terribly long, but still. I guess they just didn't expect anyone to clear the camps this fast. Sorry, I'm such a baller. And also horrendously overleveled. Honestly, we're so overleveled, I'm at the point where I'm like, should I even get experience bonus? And maybe, like, rein in my level a little bit. Am I going too fast? Search the camp for any further clues. Well, there's some corpses. Smoldering logs. A Trideo disc. I'm glad they put the blinking light over it. That shit's small AF. View disc. Wow, what a disc. You're saying the entire camp was killed. We can't let these creatures continue to proliferate. There must be some sort of breeder in the area. The person in the Trideo may mention another layer nearby. Try and find it and see if it contains anything that might be creating these creatures. Oh my god, how many... I want to go get med buffs really fast. You planning to do any theme parks like NIMS after Legacy? Yes, Cyclops. So after I finish Legacy, we will be doing... I'm going to be doing all of NIMS theme park minus pulling weeds. I'll do a little bit, but it takes a while to get all the weeds you need in that theme park, man. I'll be doing that. I'll be doing all of Kashyyyk. Emphasis on all. Granted, there are some quests that make you pick a side, so I won't be... I'll do everything I can. So we're going to do the Kachira area, the Deadwood, the Ryat Trail, the Edie Hunting Grounds, the Black Scale Compound, all. And then we're going to do all of them this far. I'm going to do the Rebel Theme Park, and then maybe sometime in the future, maybe I flip sides and do the Imperial Theme Park. The question is, do I do the Meat Lump Theme Park? I know I probably should, and I probably will. It's just not my favorite. You want to see me do the Imp Theme Park? I'd have to get... Yeah, I have to flip Imperial. Would I need to make a new look for myself? Would it be awkward running around with the Rebel insignia on my chest, doing Imperial? I spent so long on this look, though. I mean, I guess I could just hide my shoulder piece and chest. That would kind of work out, right? We're back at the possible source of the creatures. And we gotta kill all sons of bitches again. Again, I'm taking them out outside because I don't know how many there's going to be inside. So I just want to try and complete objectives as fast as possible. That way, if I get quest updates, we can get them. And so I don't run down to the bottom of the thing, being like, I need more, run back up. Then it'd be like, okay, go back down to the bottom of the thing. And be like, ugh. It's just an efficiency thing. Haven't found any breeders yet. It's probably all the way down at the bottom. Alright, let's go. Are the breeders going to be like stronger enemies? Maybe, or just a little bit higher level maybe? Or be surrounded by like mobs? Are you a breeder? You say Brood X. And you're just level 42. There's exactly 3 of you. Great. Out of range. Ligma balls, bruh. Oh no, this can't be real. You say there's still a queen in these... for these things still alive? I've had the trajectory of the wreck traced, and it took off from an area near Derek. Head back to me, and I will send out a scouting party to search the area around Derek. We've got to find this queen before it's too late. Okay. Back to Derek. The spiders are intelligent. They know not to fuck with me. They saw me come and kick all their asses, and they're just like, yeah, not that Bothan. Not that small doggo. Leave that one alone. Here's Corsic Agent Tarna. This is dire news indeed. We traced the flight trajectory of the crash ship, and it appears it took off from Derek. A Corsac scout team, why didn't that not get capitalized correctly, found a lab owned by the Gene Tech Syndicate undergoing an emergency evacuation. This is a good place to check for the Queen Arachne, find out if there's a correct lab, and then send me a comm. Understood. Here's your payment for the rescue operation. There will be more when you've killed the Queen. Thank you. Be careful. These things seem to be designed to kill everything they come in contact with. Okay, and that is right outside Derek, so we'll just take our ship right down there. This quest received genocide. Imagine doing, like, really amoral genetic engineering right outside a major populous city. You're like, well, if we have a catastrophic disaster, at least we could use the local citizens as a distraction for us to escape. Yeah, sure, dude. Here we are. It's a lab. Wow, is this gonna be a side quest? Or is that someone we have to talk to? This is the first side quest since the Selonians. What are you doing here? Just passing through the area? What's going on here? This lab has had a creature containment failure. They have overrun the facility. I don't know if there are any survivors. I could check for you. I don't know about that. It's extremely dangerous. I can take care of myself. What do you need done? Well, first off, I'm going to take more than just you. I suggest you find some help before taking this on. Understood. So what we'll be up against. Is this a group quest? The base is being cleared by a Corsac crew, but I don't think they understand the power and strength of the Queen's mate. I also don't think they understand his biological potential and may bypass him as an unnecessary risk. So what's special about him? He is much larger and stronger than the rest. He was designed to be exceptionally durable. The Queen is tough on her own right, but much of her mass we had to dedicate to reproductive functions. Her mate, however, we could design the almost entirely devoted to combat. I don't think any one man could take him down. What the fuck are you whatever. Why does he matter? If I destroy the Queen and her breeders, then he will eventually die without a mate to help propagate the species. We designed him with adaptive biology. If he is the only Arachne left, he can morph into a breeder. Even without a mate, he can repopulate the species. It was a fail-safe in case the rest of the product had been successfully eradicated. Very efficient of you. You must kill him as well. You will need help, though. I'll gather some allies and kill the mate. I hope you do so for all of our sakes. It's not labeled as a group quest. Oh, no, it is. It's at the end. I think we could take him. I don't think we need to rope anyone else into this. I was gonna say we probably wouldn't be able to find anyone anyways, but I've seen at least 1 or 2 players near my level fucking around. So this one's just kill the mate, right? Yeah, kill the brood mate. So this one's find the directory terminal. Yeah. Nope. That was easy. Easy to miss, though, if you don't look slightly to your right upon entering. So, keep a lookout for that. The directory terminal had a number of listings for computers with notes on the Parasophic Arachne program. Apparently, it was the aim of the Gene Tech Syndicate to create an intelligent form of Arachne that could be released onto a world for the Empire, or the Empire did not want to spend troops on, but did not want to be used by the Alliance. Even though the creatures would thoroughly destroy the native ecology, the planet would be effectively denied to the enemy. The computers that must be deleted are the Behavioral Observation Researchers Terminal, the Biochemist Terminal, the Genetic Engineers Terminal, the Lead Researchers Terminal, and the Project Managers Terminal. Okay. The directory terminal listed 4 nurseries in the lab. They are classified by the first 4 letters of Arabesh. Arek, Besh, Kresh, and Dorn. All 4 of these must be destroyed. Okay. Agent Tarna has sent you 4 separate tasks. Destroy the creatures, destroy the data, destroy the nurseries, and check out the lab. Make sure you check all these for the completeness. And then Major Tarna himself says, good work. Now that you've confirmed that this is the original experiment, we can conclude the queen might still be here. I need you to do a few things for me first. You must destroy all the information regarding the parasitic arachne. You must destroy all the eggs that you find. And you must kill all the creatures in the lab. When you're done with all the tasks, contact me. I like how instead of giving side quest givers, they're like, yeah, fuck it, just kill all sons of bitches. Okay. We're going to click everything. And I'm going to keep the kill quest up. I need 12 and 24. Okay, so I have some power-ups. We haven't talked about power-ups yet. I'm going to be brief. Basically, a power-up is applied to either your weapon, armor, or shirt. So you have 3 applied at a time. They last for half an hour, and they have an effect. The effect is based on the quality of the power-up created. So this one will increase my melee damage by 8. This is by a 1-to-1, so I think. Or is it a ratio? I forget. I forget. Yeah, I guess apply to the percentage. So now I have 29% base one-handed melee damage applied from applying power-ups from my armor to my armor, clothing, and weapon. I don't really need these, real talk. But, you know, 24 spiders, technically 36. I want to guarantee my damage rolls are high. So we're just going to use them. Obviously they come in stacks of hundreds, so we're just going to do it. Don't worry about it. Let's go down this way before we go down the elevator. I need to keep an eye out for things to click. Like these things. No. Like these things. That's the... I guess I have to go down in the lab unless there's stuff this way. How are the spiders... Do they know how to work the elevator? Like, real talk, how are they actually navigating this place? Six-Pac? Instead of Tupac? He says he's not here to assist intruders. Well, we know where Six-Pac is now. Wow, a lot of skeletons. They picked the bones clean here. Nothing wasted. Oh, hey, there's a terminal we have to click. Too bad I'm rooted over here. Wow, they ate that man in his bed. Or that person right in their bed. That's, a little fucked up. Was he eating in his sleep then? Like, did they... Because usually, you know, spiders will, like, paralyze their prey and, like, dissolve their innards with goo and suck it out like a straw. They eat the same way? Who knows? They've been bioengineered, doing some really gross-ass weird shit, so... I don't think we have to do anything else over here yet, so let's just go this way. I think we have to go downstairs now. Let's just go downstairs. Plenty more to slay down there. Luckily, again, they have short respawn timers at least. Yep. Some more things to click down here. Let's click the electronics toolkit. I don't have to click that yet. Lead scientist terminal. That I gotta click. And again, with these channels, man. Killing me, Smalls. And go down even further, but let's keep searching this floor. Oh, that's the broodmate? Why is this a group quest? Is it because he's, like, real big? Is that a unique spider model? Or is this so big that I don't recognize? Why can't I target it? I mean, 7,000 health versus 8,000. He's weaker than the other brood standing here. He's already dead. Not even hard. Group quest my ass. I guess if you had no AoE, maybe. They made him like an elite or something. I don't know why they shied away from that in the quest so much. I guess they didn't want them to be too hard, but they just feel too easy. They feel undertuned. I mean, again, I know I'm way over leveled for this, but I feel like even at level that would not have been hard. I don't need a Rooks anymore. I just need these guys. Okay, I don't think I have to cook any of the eggs yet. Ugh. All the gross little webbies. Okay, now we're gonna go down another floor. Okay. Let's check the dead end first. Great work on taking out all those creatures. Now you need to hit their most advanced breeds. Destroy all the breeder and advanced breeders you can find. Okay, well, I destroyed 2 already. That will respawn, but I know where they are at least. Granted, they were in the room with the big boss. That's supposedly optional side quest because it's so tough you need friends. So, you know. There's probably some more down here somewhere. Genetic Engineers Terminal. Click it. Yay! Uh-oh. Inventory's almost full. Guess that's what I should be doing while waiting for these channels. It's just clearing inventory. Yep, there's more down here. Well done. I don't think there are many creatures left. Once I feel you have secured the area, I will dispatch the investigation team to the lab and find out who to blame here. Make sure you clear up any of the other tasks you have here. I have one final request for you. Okay. Find the password. Electronics toolkit and repair terminal. Complete agent terminal. Find the self-destruct intron virus. I don't have a quest to kill the queen yet. Find the password to the project manager's terminal. Find electronics toolkit and repair the terminal. I feel like I have to go downstairs. It'd probably been easier to understand what the hell I was doing in what part. I had the biochemist terminal and delete the data. Which room was the biochemist one's downstairs? I don't have the project manager's password yet. Oh, you know what? That could have been in the droid. Oh no, the biochemist was in here. That's right. "20 seconds? I should not have used scattered. Oh well. Good way to spend time." Reading the biochemist's notes, he knows that he describes the self-destruct virus he first learned about in one of the dead scientist's data pads. He found while trying to save the crash crew. His notes indicate that the emergency batch was kept in a supply cabinet. He doesn't give an exact location. You must find the serum and contact Tarna. Weren't those upstairs in another room? Tarna says, okay, now that you have the virus, supply it to the matured eggs in the nurseries. The virus will then get transmitted to the other eggs. We'll let Gentek syndic its own emergency plan clear these things up for us. Okay. Let me check this droid first. Yep, you must leave with me. I'm here to shut down this facility. I cannot allow that. My master expressly stated I was to protect his work. Your master is dead. The experiment is a failure. That cannot be. Before these creatures came, he was just fine. These creatures killed him. They are going to kill everyone on Talus if you do not help me. Everyone? Yes, you will be alone. I do not want that. Why are you programmed to not be alone? Whatever. I don't believe that was Master's intent. Then please give me the password to his terminal. It is Xeric species. Good work. You served your master well. Indeed. Okay. Just slicing the terminal. Okay, that one's done now. Destroy the nurseries. Okay, so now I gotta go over and click on all the eggs, I guess. Am I gonna have to channel all these eggs? Sure am. Wait, are there any more eggs on this floor? I don't think so. I think all the rest of the nurseries are downstairs. Oh boy. Okay. More goopy gross eggs to click. I don't know how I don't think the biology of this quest checks out. I mean, I could look it up later. Ask my wife about it. This all seems pretty seems like someone just they had some light knowledge of biology or just searched some stuff up online. I appreciate the effort of putting more thought into the plot, though. It's more I can say about some of the previous quests we've done during this series. It's like this spider watching me, like, what are you doing? I'm like, infecting your eggs with a deadly virus, I'll get you all killed. And it's like, that's pretty cool. You keep on trucking. I'm like, thanks. I appreciate your support, giant spider. May you all die. This isn't the last we're going to see of spiders, by the way. Once we get to Kashyyyk, spiders for days. Same with Dathomir. Alright, so this is the last area I haven't been in. So the eggs I have to click on are somewhere in... Oh, wow, they're really scattered. Wow, the queen's a little bit big. What do you mean this object doesn't interest me? Where's the last nursery? No, they cover that one with... Where's Nursery Dorn? I've gone in alphabetical order so far. Where... Am I gonna have to look this up? Like, legit, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go now. One moment. This is the only other nursery on level 1. Oh, why is D on level 1? What the fuck? Ugh, fairs. Alright, I gotta go back all the way back up. Okay. This is come in. And then let's go right. I see. Okay. You did really well on the previous task, but now comes the big one. I need you to take out the queen. She must be responsible for recruiting the breeders. Without her, the species is doomed. Let's go take out the queen. All the way back downstairs. Yay. I love playing elevators. The queen is 6,900. Okay, well, the broodmate was technically tougher. Knock, knock. Oh, she didn't die instantly. What is this? Oh, decapitate also adds bleeding effect. Cool. You've done a great job. The investigation team has been dispatched to your location. Infect the eggs in the queen's chamber with the self-destruct virus, and then return to me as soon as you're able. We could work out your payment. Oh, okay. So, these were entirely separate. Okay, let's infect all of the eggs. I think my main problem with this section of the Legacy quest, specifically the spider section. Ew, gross, spider butthole. It's just highly repetitious. It was just go to the camp, kill all the spiders, click a thing. Go to camp, kill all the spiders, click a thing. Go to camp, kill all the spiders, click a thing. Go to a cave, kill all the spiders, click a thing. Go to the camp, kill the spiders, click a thing. Go to another cave, kill the things, kill the spiders, click a thing. And then it's like, oh, go to the base, kill all the spiders, click all the things, kill the spiders, click all the things. While the narrative was being, told through data pads and terminals and whatnot, the objectives themselves were the same. Like, I know you're probably going, but Burrito, going places, killing things, and clicking things is basically all you're doing. I'm like, I get you. But those things typically are more varied other than just increasingly larger spiders with bigger health pools and more special abilities. Because it's like literally like the same two models. It's like you have the normal Arachne, the normal Uruk Arachne. They have the tougher looking Uruk Arachne and the tougher looking Arachne Brood, and then differently colored ones, but of the same models. So it's like 4 unique models, and they're all shaded slightly different, and then they're shaded a little different. So it just feels very samey. It'd be interesting if they mutated more and they had different variants or something. Like maybe they became more humanoid as the shit went on. I don't know. I can't believe you did it. The entire base has been cleared. Well, I took care of the mate. He won't be morphing anytime soon. You really are good at the job. Here, take this. I was saving it to sell later, but I don't think I want the responsibility of restarting this whole mess. You take it and do what you want with it. Is this thing alive? Alive, but dormant. It won't hatch, but it's a queen egg. It has the potential to restart this entire process. Guard it well. Right. Goodbye. Why the fuck? Why would you give me a bioweapon? Alright, I need to invest more points to get further down the tree. Oh, we can get... Oh, these are spicy. Hold on. Before we do that, let me get a Nashel. Oh, this is where I get this. She gave me this. I had this on live. So yeah, I definitely did this part of the quest then if I had this. A dormant brood egg. This is an unfertilized arachne brood egg. This creature will never hatch or die. It will continually secrete mucus in preparation of hatching that will never occur. Okay. So level 68, we got another expertise point. So I could throw some more in the armor and get more energy protection, but we can get synaptic stimulator or environmental purge. So environmental purge will clear damage over time effects, and synaptic stimulator will cleanse debuffs. So for example, I was taking the shaken debuff from one of those spiders earlier, or wind buffet. So debuffs that affect my stats. So taking more damage, harder to hit things, a lot of snares and can be cleansed with this. Or I can cleanse dots, poisons, etc. Damage over time abilities are usually a bit scary, as they can actually end up in your death more often than debuffs. Debuffs can be very frustrating sometimes, but they're usually manageable. There are definitely some debuffs that are very dangerous, especially when you're fighting other players. But to start, let's get Environmental Purge. Okay, here is back with, of course, I got Tarna. Fantastic job. You've really come through for us all on this one. What about the Escape Gene Tech Syndicate? Scientists. We filed a complaint with the Imperial Research Division for carrying out Class 5 biological experiments on an inhabited world, but I think it's going to be a long time before we see anything come of that, so they just get away. Nothing we can do right now, Vum. Look, I'm just glad we're not bug food. I suppose so. Anyway, here's your reward. I pressured the Talus government to include a bonus for you. This is much as a year's salary for some officers, but you earned it. 50k. Okay. Oh, we also got another infected brood egg. An arachne brood egg that has been infected with the self-destruct intron virus. This creature will never hatch or die. It exists in a perpetual state of agony. That's a little depressing. Talking to him again, says, that's all we have for you right now. Been a huge help. If you're looking for more work, however, I might be able to help you out. No thanks. I think I need a vacation. Well, I could use the work. An old friend of mine, Jornel Savas, works with Corsac and Corellia. He recently contacted me. It seems they've encountered some trouble and he's looking for capable individuals to help solve whatever the problem is. Sure, I'll take up Jornel Savas. Great, I'll let him know that you're coming. Okay, so we finished this leg of the Talus legacy, I believe. I don't know how to classify this next bit, but we will continue that next time. But today we talked about resetting your expertise, changing your profession. We got the Hero of Tatooine done. We got the Mark of the Hero ring for that resurrect. We got our Katarn armor by Avenging Mort. And we started and finished this leg of the Talus Legacy, which I'll just call Spider Surprise. That's what it's called now. Either way, thanks for joining me, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.